Hey there, Fire Familia. Hey, Gray, Whooper, Steep, Sticks, Fel, Lure. Lore, how did you read Sims 3 as Deltarune Chapter 3? Two completely different, like, spellings. I think your brain is fried. Ugh. And no, Gray, I did not see the patch for Sims 3. I didn't even know they were coming out with patches still for Sims 3. Let me get the... There's your Twitch videos. Scrolling all the way back up because I have Sticks as one still to catch up on. Alright, let me mute this. Laura, whenever you say good morning, Nara, I always think like, wait, I'm like, no, wait, it's not morning. I've had Deltarune in my mind too. I just beat Chapter 4 on Thursday night, and I'm like actually so excited for 2026 Chapter 5. How many chapters does Toby have planned for Deltarune? Hello, Lord Nar. It's such a good patch. Let me see this. Oh god. I'll watch that after I catch up with chat. Deltarune has been the only thing I have been able to think about since June 4th. Yeah, understandable. I finally made it a stream. Yeah, Fel. Finally. Just kidding. I understand. Hey, Axe. Everyone here playing Deltarune. Meanwhile, I started to play System Shock. What is that? I've never heard of that one. Deltarune is the only thing I've been able to think about since April 2nd. Turning into a... Wait, no. When was it announced? Replayed Chapter 3 twice already and about to do it again for Snowgrave. I also did make the playlist. Okay, Sticks. 7 chapters that we're aware of. 7. So I got... Geez, so how much longer? It's gonna probably be, what, 3 more years that he works on Deltarune? So there's some stuff in the game that files that might imply more. More? Wonder if he'll round it out to like 8 or like 10. Let me see this real quick about...
All right, let's check the patch notes for The Sims 3. Kleptomaniac Sims can no longer steal subway stations.
Okay, this was 7 years ago. I was about to say, there's no way that they're still having updates for this bloody game.
Sims can no longer woohoo in the elevator with a sim who is on a different
I feel like I remember seeing this a long time ago, but...
will no longer be prevented from reaping souls due to band affiliation. Fixed tuning issues.
I will say, I would think that Sims would have some funny patch notes just because of how much stuff you could do in that game and like what stuff can happen.
Sims now vomit at acceptable levels. It is no
I've seen this video, but it was funny.
For baby with
That's the monster effers out there.
Become enemies with child wish no longer appears. Sims who are on fire will no longer be forced to attend graduation before they can put themselves out. Pregnant Sims can no longer brawl.
I feel like some of these issues left.
Become stuck on a Sim's hand while driving a car. Sims will no longer receive a wish to skinny dip with mummies. A meteor can hit a building, which case everyone will run out before the collision. Those who do not exit the building will die. Sims automatically leave if a meteor is approaching unless it is a school in which children are not allowed to leave and will always die.
I love how they make sure that the at home the Sims will leave, but at school not. You're just doomed to die. So if your child happens to go to school on that day and there's a meteor, they're dead. I'm sorry, that N1 though. It's like, oh, okay, reasonable. They'll run out of the building when there's a meteor approaching. Oh, but the children, nah, they're doomed to die. That's so bad, but so funny. Oh god. And no, I've never heard of System Shock. Although at the end of chapter 4 it says you have achieved the halfway point, so there may be a hidden ace chapter. I mean, if he's saying halfway is the fourth, and then there must be a hidden eighth one. It wouldn't surprise me, considering Toby. Mom, right after I said I keep falling asleep sigh in Twitch, my iPad died, and then after I plugged in my iPad Sunrise, I fell asleep. The point is I never saw what you read my thing, what time. I never read it. X. I was like, okay, X is falling asleep. I'm tired. I don't feel like reading that whole thing. And I'm like, oh, I'll read it when I get off stream, and then I never read it off stream, and then I'm like, because I was too tired then. And I'm like, I'll have to read it either sometime during this stream or after the stream. Ugh. Oh, we won't get chapter 7 until 2099. Well, most of you be dead by then. Most of us will, I feel like. Yeah, there's an intro of chapter 10. How you never heard of it? BioShock is considered a spiritual successor to System Shock. I was playing through BioShock and nobody ever said anything about System Shock. Chapter 10 one was a placeholder, I think. But there's also a chapter 0. No, but Grim Reaper. Sticks you if Alice was Grim Reaper. Sorry, Ryan, you're dying today. I'm playing Deltarune chapter 383 and 4. Oh, 3. I thought you said 384 for a moment. I was gonna be like, oh. Well, I'm dying at 107, so no. Also, Pookie Mother Dearest, why were you on Build Island all day and AFK the whole time? Because I can do... AFKing in the Build Island allows you to get more stuff. Because I literally I have a macro where my character will just keep hitting. So I farm a material while I'm gone. And I'm like, well, I'm going to be eating dinner and stuff, so might as well. As for AFKing all day, that it was supposed to stay on, but I guess it kicked me off. But it still showed me online in the game. I tried talking. Yeah, no, I was most likely asleep. Chapter 1 started in 2012 and stopped for Undertale and resumed in 2016, released on Halloween 2018, and Chapter 2 came out on Undertale's 6th anniversary. Dang! It took him 10... Wait. So, hold up. Okay, Chapter 1 started in 2012 and stopped for Undertale. Okay, so Toby was working on Deltarune at the same time as Undertale then, for Chapter 1? It's considered a very influential game nowadays. Yeah, no, I've never heard of it. I'm obsessed over Haikyuu. Isn't that an anime? Chapter 5 is coming next year, and I think 6+7 will come out in 2027. So if there is an 8, then that would make it, I mean, perfect 2028 if he does come out with it in 2028. I just bought them 2 chapters since yesterday on my Nintendo Switch. It came out in 1994. Dang. That's a bit ago. Hold on. Yeah, no, I've not seen this game before. Wait, are they making... So wait, they're making a remaster of it? So they're making a remaster... I mean, I'll play that! If I like the look of it. Hold on, let me see. This shouldn't be copyrighted. That might be, though. Piss off. It's a volleyball anime. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember it sounds familiar, and then now that you said volleyball, yeah, I remember when that one came out. Fake gamer Narb Sticks. I never said I was a full-on gamer reviewer connoisseur where I knew all games. I'm not like angry video game nerd or one of those guys that knows all the video games. I literally just play games that I have interest in. So shush. Then he realized the size of the game and stopped to work. Oh wait, Deltarune is his magnum opus, if you will. Then he realized the size of the game and stopped to work on a smaller game first, Undertale. Oh, okay. Also, Mom, I didn't know this, but Ayesha Erotica is a trans woman. I thought she was a dis woman. I guess I'm stupid. She looks like a cis one. I didn't even look at them. So I don't know. I was literally playing on my Nintendo Pro controller. The System Shock remaster is already out. Oh, it is? Also at Snore. Let me finish it. Okay, so
interfacing with computers for their own entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
It was announced over half a decade ago.
Works, foul creatures, and weep at its magnificence. It is a beautiful day on Citadel Station. Humanity is on the verge of a new era. I, Shodan, and its new
look at her album cover, barely legal. She looks like a woman. It's crazy. I mean, I don't really need to in that sense. I've seen plenty of guys that were actually women and women that were actually guys, so it doesn't surprise me.
You are an insect. You are nothing.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this looks interesting.
I iterate. I fuse flesh and steel into perfection. My children, their blood is on your hands.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really get Bioshock from this. I get more Metroid Dead Space vibes from this than I do, or like somebody said Half-Life. Maybe not as much Half-Life, but like, yeah, Dead Space, Metroid. I don't get Bioshock. I mean, except for Shock being in the title, I don't really see in the gameplay. Oh, hold on, is it on Steam? It's coming to PC, so... what system? Okay, so it is on Steam. I was gonna say... Shodan, his twin sister class. Have them get together. Crossover. Okay, I'll add that to my wish list. It was more like a remaster, basically, just more HD graphics. Played that version because at least I'm able to rebind keys. Yeah. For me, it would probably be more so my eyes don't hurt, and maybe to rebind keys, I don't know. Who is this GLaDOS-sounding lady? Damn, seeing this game in full modern graphics looks so weird. I feel like that was, well, no, because I grew up with Spyro, the original one, and then when Spyro came out, the remaster, I was just like, it's so pretty. I'm like, honestly, going from like the graphics of like the 90s and early 2000s and then jumping to now, it's just like how much farther the graphics have come. It's just like, it just makes the game look more pretty. The Sin vibes are crazy right now. Let me see. Also, this person's cosplay of Echo is really good. Oh! Wait, Echo voice character. That's not the actual voice actor, is it? Okay, I don't want to risk spoilers possibly from, what's it called? From season 2, so I'll just add it to queue. But, alright. Also, Styx, I love how you literally left and I went to go watch the Resident Evil trailer. At least you could go back on the stream because it was near the end anyway. Alright, let me go back through videos.
What the hell kind of mission is this anyway?
These. Okay, that one I'll have to put in the back. I'm gonna put the ones that are longer than like, I don't know, 8 minutes back. Cause yeah. So you keep track of what's long, what's not. 14. Stacks! Oh, man. Okay, this one's not long. This was a Black Mesa trailer. Not when trailers are shorter. Yay, TF2 trailers of a series I actually care about. I'm sorry, I just Half-Life I just don't really care much for. I feel like I like Black Mesa I would like to play through, but I don't know. I'm much more interested in TF2 stuff. So yeah, if you have TF2 videos, share those. They're mostly just soldiers shooting each other. I just like to get through it. Many are there? Okay, good. I finally reached the end of this one.
Hey, Pauling here.
Okay, Fel. So I finally reached the next section. There's more. I was going to recommend a video yesterday, but it's too long. 20 minutes. I mean, I don't mind like I said, my limit on stream is going to be literally 20 minutes, so a 20-minute video flat out is fine. Like, even if it's like 20 minutes, so many seconds, as long as it's not 21 minutes, it's fine. Because I'm not trying to watch long videos on here. Let me see. Nara, did you see I got 2 S ranks when I finished Rock Band minigames? Nice. I don't know, Fel. I honestly don't know what spoilers or not, and I probably won't remember when I go to play Deltarune, honestly. So, I mean, like, to be honest, I'll, like, if something major is spoiled, I'll expect you guys to, like, if anything majorly is spoiled, just type in all caps, spoiler, spoiler, don't read up or something like that, and then I'll just ignore. Back up. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. You recommend all these Half-Life videos, but have you ever recommended any Half-Life videos from the Paragon? It's still don't long, and I don't want to waste your and other time with crap people don't care about. I mean, I don't if it's the one that you deleted. Yes, that was from the messages yesterday. I was actually curious about that one. I just didn't have time yesterday because it was already late. Right now it's fine because it's only 20-something minutes in the stream. So these I'm just gonna skip through just to see what they're like. These shouldn't be copyrighted, hopefully. Also, I got hit by copyright again last stream for like 2 audio. You know what? I want you guys to see how ridiculous YouTube copyright system is, because I don't know what exactly got copyrighted from the last stream. Because I'm like, I did pretty well hiding it, so I'm confused. But let me see. Let's see, copyright. Yeah, see, it was this one. So whatever this is this copyrighted? No, that's not that part. What part was it? Here. That was copyrighted. This Nike Reebok was copyrighted, and it's so stupid. But thankfully it wasn't like a bad copyright. I think this is the one that, yeah, it says video can't be monetized, which I don't care about that anyway, because I'm not monetizing my streams. But the one that bothered me was this one. License globally doesn't expire. I think this one, what was the effect? I don't know what it was. I don't know. I don't even know why it announced this. Like, which one was this? Hello? YouTube, I need you to, like... Okay, this is just bugging. The details. 47 minutes. So it was right. Is 47:26 to 47:44. So it was right before. It was this. It was this. It was the bloody what they used for the comparison video of Undertale. That. It was Claimant's YouTube audio library. I mean, it didn't do anything to the video, thankfully. But I don't even know why it had to announce that. But the other one, the Nike Reebok one, is the one that hit with the "you cannot be monetized," which I'm like, a random. Okay. Whatever, YouTube. I'm sorry, Jennifer. I know you were interested in that video, but I didn't want to clog chat. If you want, I can resend it next Twitch stream. I don't blame you at all for not watching it. It's completely understandable. Well, I was just curious about it. So, like I said, next Twitch stream, I'll watch it. I just, like I said, it was already too late, so I didn't want to watch anything longer. Nah, you're fine, great with the song. I honestly, so many of these things, you don't think they're copyrighted. Like, I honestly didn't think that'd be copyright. That's why I allow the audio to play on stream. So the fact that it's like, oh, you can't monetize, I'm like, I don't think it was even really a full-on song. It was like maybe a few seconds of it. I'm like, Jiminy Christmas, their copyright system is getting so strict. I don't understand copyright systems anyway. They need to be updated for the internet because they're from like the 80s or 90s. And it's like, I don't know how many songs I have found thanks to not really streamers, but like through YouTube or through like somebody else sharing it or putting it in their video. I have found so many songs that way. So when these copyright things are like, oh, you're not allowed to have it, it's like, you realize I wouldn't even know your song existed if it weren't for that being shared. So, I don't know. I don't like their copyright system. And that's because I'm a content creator being affected by that stuff. I feel like if I was a musician in those things, I would allow people to use my music. Maybe not in big productions like a movie or something or a TV series, but sure, in a YouTube video, whatever. Oh, and the 20-minute video isn't the one you're interested in. It's the Far Cry 2 versus Far Cry 5 video. Was it that one? I feel like whatever video that you sent last, before I ended stream last night. At least it wasn't from my video this time. Styx is like, I'm already in trouble with that one. I think I started the copyright issue with Billy Eilish. Sob. No, I don't think it was you. It was when I was watching random videos and I got copyrighted by it was a combination, I think. It had to do with watching a Smosh video, and then it was Nick, the chef guy Nick, and then there was, I think, one more other, and I think it was just a combination of those that was just like, yeah, you're watching other people's content, that's not allowed. Mom, my story. X. I'm gonna watch some videos first, and then I'll... Unless you're, like, about to fall asleep kind of thing. Because, yeah, that's... X, that's a lot of reading. That's not like, oh, just read that on the side on stream, and then, you know... That's a lot of reading. That's why I was preferably gonna read it off stream, because then I could take my time with it. Because right now it's gonna be like, I'm gonna be reading fast and I'm not gonna really absorb it. Where'd it go? Yeah, I'm really tired. So tired. That sounds so sarcastic. I didn't say the Far Cry 2 versus Far Cry video. I only mentioned it, but no one else here cares about it. It's too long. I mean, maybe nobody else here, but I know on Twitch it's mainly, it's mainly, I guess, those of us that care. I don't know. I feel like definitely like Twitch is more the gamer side. YouTube is more the like animations and I don't know, animated series and that kind of stuff. Maybe like Half-Life or something. I mean, like, I give kudos to SFM animators and like animators that do this stuff, but it's just like Half-Life. I just
God damn it! Ah.
if I just cared more about Half-Life, I really don't. I don't know. Half-Life was more of an experience. I liked playing the game, but I didn't really genuinely care about the characters. Like if maybe I feel like Half-Life Alex, maybe I would, but I don't know. Gordon's just not a character that I vibed with. If anything, I'm more attached to the quirky scientist. I mean, I'll give it a thumbs up because it looks like a good animation. No, like it's 3 a.m. and Sinessa's about to eat me and I'm tired. Sure. I'll still give these just thumbs up. There we go. Maple, what did you send? Are you a psychopath?
They said earning a degree would keep me in demand, but some degrees are more valuable than others. Take cybersecurity. There were over 3.5 million unfilled cybersecurity jobs globally in 2021 alone. Stay in.
All right, today we're
Are you a psychopath? I don't know if that's gonna be about, but okay. All right, hold up.
We didn't even get a briefing before takeoff. Hey, you sleeping over there? You want me to fluff your pillow?
Oh, okay, so this is the one that you said is just like soldiers fighting and stuff. So many of them are well animated, though. I'll give them that. I love the scientist. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I like the side characters more than I did Gordon. Maybe because Gordon doesn't talk. Well, I guess like Master Chief doesn't a lot either, but I don't know. I think with like Halo, I was more attached to Cortana and Master Chief than I was like just Master Chief. Like if it was just about Master Chief, I don't know. Like that's probably the reason why I didn't really care for Halo either. I was actually more interested in the aliens and the side characters again, than the main character. And that's like what happened with Half-Life, but to even more degree, where Gordon just never talks. So I know it's to make it where put yourself in that character's shoes, but at the same time that doesn't help with me caring about that character because I just don't care for Gordon. Whereas I was more like, oh no, the science. Like I generally like when the elevator plummeted and those science. I'm like, oh, like I was more attached to them than I was Gordon. So I don't know. That's why I like videos with Gordon. I'm just like, okay. Like when I see Alex, I'm like, oh okay, because I've seen some stuff with Alex. And I'm like, oh, you know, I like her. I don't care about Gordon Freeman at all because he's not a character. He's just a skin suit for the player. I don't care about Gordon. Animation was about Barney. Barney could die too. Just kidding. I don't remember Barney all too well, I'll be honest. That's why I actually want to, because Black Mesa is the remaster, right? Like the fan-made remaster or something? Because I would like to play Half-Life again, but not the original. I'd like to play the remaster. Okay, Axe, you enjoy your music. No, that one was Half-Life opposing Force and Intro Anime. Others are just fighting. You might like HLVRAI's Gordon. He's very neurotic. I remember I watched some of those. Throws Big Tomato. What? You don't remember Barney from Black? I didn't play Black Mesa. I didn't play Black Mesa. Here, I'll show proof. It wasn't Black Mesa I played. I thought I did too. But that's right, I played the original. I don't even have Black Mesa on my thing. Because isn't it you have to pay for it? Yeah, see, I don't have. I have it on my wish list. I've never played Black Mesa. So that's probably why if Barney's from Black Mesa, I've never played it. John doesn't have much personality besides saying cool one-liners until Halo 4, where his personality was more fleshed out. Also, in the books, comics, he's given more of a personality. I'm not surprised the books and / comics would do that. But yeah, John was mostly just kind of like a Gordon, where it was like but he at least spoke somewhat. But yeah, same thing. I was more interested in like the aliens. You were talking about the place, Black Mesa? Oh. Black Mesa is literally where Half-Life 1 takes place. Oh. Okay, well, listen, I played Half-Life, I don't know, 8, 9, no. How long has it been here? Half-Life. 2013. It's been, oh god, it's been that long. I played this 12 years ago. You honestly expect me to remember when I don't watch anything of Half-Life, really. I'm not gonna remember. I only remember Gordon and like the scientists and then the aliens. Like mainly the head crabs and then the whatever, those single-eyed guys. Gorgons, whatever they're called. That's it. So, no. And again, I didn't really care for Half-Life, so that's even more of a reason why I'm not gonna remember this stuff. Six, I swear to God. You've forgotten stuff too, I don't want to hear it. Man. I know my also said I want a time range of when he could read it, so I know when to pay back. It's just like time in minutes, I mean. Probably after I get through all these videos, so this is 4 minutes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 9 seconds. Let me just get through this ad. So it's short, so let's just say 10. And then I guess before Maple's video, so 11 minutes, I guess? Maybe, no, make it 12 because if I pause to say anything. Barney's from Half-Life Blue Shift and Half-Life 2. Oh, okay. How dare you not remember something from 12 years ago? Oh. Sticks, I swear to God, I'm gonna grab you and stuff you into an Iron Maiden. Is this the one that you said is fighting? Like, not just fighting? Oh my God, he dead. The way he rolled over. I mean, 6. Maple, I don't want to hear it from anyone. Y'all criticize me when you. I bet some of you are the ones that put down something. Like you grab something like a keys or something, you put it down, and you a moment later you're like, "Where did I put that again?" I don't want to hear it. I personally seen Six forget stuff in the Discord server where like somebody else has been like, "No, this is what happened." Like, "Oh yeah, that's right." So I don't want to hear it.
So, who is... Like that?
Well, he wasn't allowed to finish.
Get back! Holy shit! I'm still here, dipshit!
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Maple.
There he is! You want some more? There he is! Open fire! What are you waiting for?
I feel like this is another gunfight one. I don't know which one was the one that had like the non-gun fighting. Or not non-gun fighting, but like wasn't just focused on that. Stabby, stabby. My finger! I think it's brokey. Guess I don't somehow read gun and for some reason think it's EMP while there's literally buttons saying EMP right next to it. I've been that way since I was little, so whatever. That's just something I do.
Shit!
At least meanwhile I can notice little details of murder and stuff that most people would overlook. Stabby explosion. Footage from the Watts riots, 1965 color ice. Okay, this one was just pretty much fighting, so I don't know which one was the one that didn't have it. Maybe it's this one? No, it's the gameplay trailer.
Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing this. That's why I thought I had played Black Mesa, but yeah. 5 years ago, jeez. Imagine time traveling way back to the 1990s and releasing this as a replacement trailer for Half-Life 1. Minds would melt. They would. We would be so much farther ahead and probably well, I don't know how much farther we can go in graphics for games, but if this was the 90s, we would definitely be at least 10 years. We would be 10 years ahead of where we're at now. And sometimes you're too deep that you see something that there is not. No, what happens is a lot of times I'll miss stuff. Okay, I've literally said this before, I think on stream. I think I said this during like my reaction videos or whatever for, yeah, I've said this in my reaction videos where I've even stated, I said a lot of times I'll miss the stuff that's like right in front of me, but then stuff like people go, how do you see that? And I'm like, that's the stuff I'll notice. I'll notice this little detail that most people would not notice, but then the thing that's like glaring right in front of me, it goes right over my head. So that's just the way I've been.
All right, Hart. Figure out what the liver did. Lungs, you got me rectum. Liver, you ain't welcome here anymore.
Poor guy. What did they dose him with? Sodium pentothal?
Solid food and water. His body spent 10 years wrestling nutrients out of grain, alcohol, and aspirin. I expect it thinks it's been poisoned.
Also, good voice actor for Spy. Does kind of like sounds like him.
You got any tiny lockpicks in those fake teeth of yours?
Sadly, no. I went through most of my mouth inventory in 2-4. Unless you can unlock manacles with a miniature passport and the world's smallest roll of toilet paper, I think we are stuck here.
I've screwed this up so bad, haven't I?
Oh, don't beat yourself up too much. During your tenure as our supervisor, only one of us has died. Statistically, that is nothing to be ashamed of. Of course, we'll all be dead within the hour, so if you think about it, this moment is actually the high point of the remainder.
Thanks, Spy. That really helps. No, I was referring to a clip Gray sent where you saw something that just isn't there, not that it was obvious. I don't remember what that was. Trust me, Sticks, we were playing Elden Ring Night Rain. We tried to show her where the pot guy is, and she passed it many times, which was running in front of her. That's what I'm saying! Can you not knock over stuff, please? But that's what I'm saying. Generally, like 99% of this time, 99% of stuff, when somebody says, it's right there, I'm not gonna see it. Okay. Again, it's also when people give directions. When they say over there doesn't tell me shit. Is it to my left? Is it to my right? Is it in front of me? Is it behind me? This stuff is the stuff I would deal with in Overwatch when I would play with certain friends, and I'd have friends that go, they're like, I'm being attacked over there. And I'm like, where's over there? That doesn't tell me shit, you know? You need to describe. Are you by a certain location, or is it over here? Like if somebody said, hey, it's down the hallway, I'll look down the hallway. But if you just go over there, I'm gonna look everywhere and not know exactly what I'm looking for. I swear, people suck at giving directions too. It's something to do with Sinessa, but it's YouTube stream right now, so I won't say anything. Oh, you're talking about that? No, I discussed it on YouTube. I did that during my reaction to the episode 7. I noticed it on stream. We're talking about the certain chest thing. the you know, the chest point that I saw, and I was just like, it looks like it. I swear it's there. Which to me, it still looked like it, but who knows? The only way it really knows if you see an up close, like, model of her. Maybe Styx is in there and we're all just noticing wrong. But it does. You know, I'm a totally normal and level fan of Alice. I will know Amda, of course. This is the dance mix that they use for freaking, what was it? Oh, isn't that like polka one where you drop low to your knees and you do that?
Medic?
Chest point. Hey, I'm not trying to say it outright, even though I did during the reaction. I literally said nipples. So, you know what? I need to like not be too child friendly because I'm not trying to go back to being a fully child friendly content creator because I'm not. I do say things. So yeah, nipples, whatever. It's a body part. What? Who cares? But yeah, when I thought it was her nipple, like the round point, I was like, and I swear it still kind of looks like it to me, but you won't be able to know unless you could get like a, I don't know, Blu-ray close-up look of the model. Who is Styx? What is Styx? Why is Styx? How is Styx? It's not only would in any logical way make sense for the model to have it, it's also just not there. You never know. You never know. And what do you mean it wouldn't be logical? I mean, I guess from their standpoint, it's, well, why model that? But she's also, if she is in her mid-teens, I'm sorry to say, we girls do have nipples at that age, so it wouldn't be illogical to have that if you're being realistic. But I understand that, oh, why would they model that on there? Because then if you notice a bump, it is gonna be weird, and it's just like, I don't know. But if you're going with realism, yes, there would be one.
Spy, good evening. To what do I owe the pleasure?
You and the Russian were supposed to push with Uber 2 hours ago. I'm starting to think you've abandoned him and the mission.
Oh, Heavy? Oh, you need not worry. He's here with me.
Did they get the actual voice actors for this? I wonder if they did, because it sounds like them.
Have you heard Heavy's name?
Heavy, what are you doing here? Why are you wearing a Christmas hat? Wait a minute. Are you having a Christmas party?
No!
No,
this is outrageous! The enemy team has to have captured the point by now.
Oi, medic. You're out of drinks. Demo drank them all.
No, they bloody didn't. They just, walked into me mouth.
Red team? You're fraternizing with the men we were hired to kill? I should report all of you to the administrator right now. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
These cookies are really good.
So, all of you decided to have a party and didn't bother to invite me? After I've broken my back countless times this year just to make sure every mission goes smoothly, this is how I am repaid?
Oh, would you look at the time? It was a lovely chat, Spy. Have a good night. Auf Wiedersehen.
It definitely seems like something that they would do. It's, that bump also disappears after she moves a little and comes back. I don't want that model anywhere in my computer. Understandable. No, it's a cartoon show on YouTube. There's no reason why they would give her that. I mean, so is Hazbin Hotel, Hazbin Hotel Pilot, but so is Hell of a Boss. That's a cartoon on YouTube. I just know Six would be like, well, that's an adult show. Still, I don't know. I'm gonna start saying chest point just to annoy you. I mean, chest point doesn't bother me. It's funny. But now I want to like, I want to like get unlimited access. I want to get like access to Tessa's model and just look for out of curiosity, because I'm like, it's like I feel like the person that's being people are putting the tinfoil hat and going, yeah, you're just seeing things. And it's like, I never said it is. I just said it looked like it to me. I'm just saying I'd be curious to see if they did. DMV. I mean, okay. I feel like DMV understandable just because of how freaking ridiculous is the system. IRS, I feel like if they were using our money toward actual good things, I wouldn't care. But considering most of our money goes toward like military and stuff, I wouldn't blame the IRS though. What did he just say? What did he say? I don't even know what he just screamed that so loud. I did not know. ATF. What's the ATF? I don't know what the ATF is.
What is this? It's a meme, Batman. I don't understand. What do you not understand? I don't get the joke. Well, you see, people usually only play on one console, but both these women are so attractive that you'd want to play with them both. But they aren't consoles. The shirts they're wearing have the console logos on them. What are you, some kind of furry? You're the one here wearing an animal suit.
Oh, man. Literally not the same show. Okay, Sticks. Your justification, though, for them not giving her nipples is that it's a show on YouTube. So what you mean to say is not a cartoon show on YouTube, because technically Hell of a Boss is a cartoon show on YouTube. What you mean to say is, oh, Glitch wouldn't add a detail like that to Murder Jones just because why would they? Like, there's no reason to. Not that because it's a cartoon show on YouTube, because at that point I could argue with you and say, well, Hell of a Boss is a cartoon show on YouTube, but they do sexual things. Not that, oh, they're two different shows. Your point was that it was a cartoon show on YouTube, and that was why they wouldn't do that. It's like, no. They would do it. Hell of a Boss does that. It's not because of that. If anything, it would just be because there'd be no point in them modeling that. Because why? Like, if they're going for realism, sure. But if they're not, then what's the point? I want her model to see that. Also, I know what will annoy you. I just have to put my crown back on with those shiny 8s on them.
I went a 2-Fort cave tour, and oh my god, these are the same caves I bury bodies in. And they found them. Hey, did you know a gun show is a real thing? I'm at one with Heavy right now. Oh wow, what's the gauge on that? Yeah, Scout's been saying he's gonna take me to one for years, but all he does is shove his stupid arms in my face. Calling here. I'm at a hot dog eating contest, and NG made me a stomach teleporter, but it's not working. I think it's only teleporting undigested hot dogs into my colon. Okay, I gotta go. Calling here. I'm at a campfire with Soldier, Salty Pete, Pepperpot Pete, and Perry Pepper Pants, and Peter Poopy Toots.
Sorry, the platypus?
They're all cardboard. I think he's crazy. Oh, what's that, Soldier? Tree bark rations? Sounds American. Do this contract and then get this man some help.
I don't think she's okay. Okay, now I would said to X I would read her thing. So I will do that. Okay, so y'all know I'm not losing my mind with this, that I am reading this. Because I don't want to be seen like, oh, what are you doing, Naruto? Let me put on music so I can read this. Watch X not even be here. X! Somebody put in a timestamp for this. I don't know. Schizo not. I swear. I don't know whether to read this out loud. I mean, I guess I could. Why not? Okay, then I'll just turn off the music if I'm gonna read this out loud. Yeah, that's why when X is like, Mama, can you read this? I'm like, it's a lot for me to read. This is not a short little, like, oh, a little thing. This is a full-on, like, I mean, not a full-on fanfic, but you know what I mean. This is not short. Well, it even is a timestamp. It's live. 1 hour and 1 minute. There you go. It's 1 hour and 1 minute and 30 seconds, pretty much. Okay. This is after they traveled to Flora's district. Right now, they are camping out at Zap's friend Zeno's weapon shop. It's a fairly hidden, small building. After traveling for 9 miles, everyone was absolutely worn out. This is also after Ol got slashed with a knife. Everyone had already bandaged Ol up. It was nighttime. The buzzing electricity was nonstop through the little place. Zap helped Ara sit down on the floor and then went to Zeno's counter. He set his elbows next to the cash register as he leaned down. Zeno... See, the problem is, too, I'm used to reading, like, fanfics or whatever, like, just in private. So, like, reading it, because I also take the time to read. I also don't know what X is looking for with this stuff. Like, I guess overall thoughts. I don't know. Zeno was preparing to sleep. He was grabbing his blanket and about to head back to his small room. You need anything, mate? Zeno said as he let out a puff of... You mean asked. Asked. X, not said. Zeno's asking. Yes, I'm going to criticize this if you're going to drop this in front of me. It doesn't let me get comments while it's live. Oh, no, I know. I meant, like, because X might sleep past this. Honestly, I don't know if she's still listening to music, so... You need anything, mate? Zeno asked as he let out a puff of his cigarette. Yes, actually, Zap said as he looked straight at Zeno's cigarette. First of all, I don't want you smoking while Ara is near. It's not good for a baby or her to breathe that mess in. Mate, she'll be fine. Zap cut off Zeno before he could continue. Listen to me, Zeno. I want the cigarette out. Zeno grumbled before Zap continued. Second of all, I need you to give a blanket or something to Ara. She's uncomfortable, okay? Zeno paused and then looked at him with an "Are you serious?" face. Look, mate, I only have like one blanket and pillow, the ones I flip and sleep with. Zap's face softened a bit. Look, I know us staying here is a big enough favor of you, but I would really appreciate something for Ara. Whether she'll admit it or not, she's in pain, is uncomfortable. She just doesn't like asking things from other people. Zap paused before he continued. I don't know why, but she tries to be there for everyone else and just never pays attention to her needs. Zeno looked down at his cigarette before putting it out in his water cup. He then walked away and came back with a pillow and handed Zap that in his blanket. There you go, mate. I hope she feels better. Hate it for her. Zap held the pillow and blanket and gave Zeno a tired smile. Thank you, Zeno. It means a lot. With that, Zeno went to his bedroom and Zap went back to the lobby floor beside Ara. Ara was trying to get comfortable against the hard wall, clearly struggling to do so. Babe, Zap said as he sat down and handed Ara the blanket, a blanket and pillow. How'd you get these? Said Ara, asked Ara in a wary voice. Zeno gave them to me for you, sweetheart. Zap said as he propped a pillow behind Ara's back. Zap explained. I'm gonna get grammar Nazi here, or not? I guess writing Nazi. I don't know. As he propped a pillow behind Ara's back, as he did that, she instantly relaxed. Her muscles were less tense, and she got more comfortable. Are you sure he's okay with? I just knew that X was gonna put said again instead of asked. Are you sure he's okay with me using this, babe? Ara asked as she worriedly looked at Zap. Babe, yes. He said he had others and it's no problem. As soon as Zap said that, Ara fully relaxed. She let Zap cover her with a blanket and he held her close. She fell asleep quickly, which was a relief for him considering how much she'd been sleep deprived and sobbing the last few days. Zap held her as his eyes closed across the room. Not closed. His eyes looked across the room. He saw Ol holding her hand to her stomach, putting pressure on her wound to help ease it slightly. The painkillers that Zeno had weren't doing much, if anything at all. Ol's blood was turning the bandages crimson red. Ol looked up and her eyes met with Zap's for a while. They just stayed there staring at each other, neither saying a word. Zap held her as his eyes looked across the room. He saw Ol holding her... Wait, he's got it. Zap looked back down at Ara and remembered her words a while back. Before the whole war, I don't know why, but whenever Ol is near me, she just is always so happy, and I always seem to calm her nerves when I'm near her. That's why I used to lay with her to calm her down. Ol was still staring at Zap. Zap looked back up at her and motioned for her to come over. Ol pointed to herself to make sure she was seeing what he motioned right. Zap shook his head. Ol hesitated but slowly got up on her wobbly legs and crept over there. Zap patted the spot beside Ara. Ol looked at him for a second before looking at Anna's sleeping form. She cautiously scooted beside Anna and laid her head on her shoulder. Though she was still in pain, this calmed her down almost entirely. I feel like a little more explanation in that. Like, though she was still in pain, Anna visibly relaxed, not fully, but I don't know, like more. I'm like getting into teacher mode. Thank you, Ol said, though it was barely audible. Zap stared at the floor and simply smiled before him and Ol both drifted off. I mean, I see what you're going for, X. Like, it's a cute moment. And again, you're like, I feel like, again, you're learning to write, so I don't want to be too harsh on you, but yeah, there's some work to be done when it comes to writing. I feel like, but they're like, it's also good to have a framework of a scene like that, and then you could work on it later on, like as you improve in writing. Like, especially if this is like something you want to turn into a series or whatever. Okay, so I finished at 1 hour 7 minutes. There you go. So let me, if I'm literally gonna type that out. I'm gonna put 6 minutes. So no, I'm gonna put 1 minute because I said 1 minute. So 1 hour and 1 minute is when I start reading. So that way I can, if X asks, I can go say what it was. Is this after that one girl gets pregnant or has a pregnancy scare or something? Oh, this is after I was pregnant, fell. I get anxiety reading out loud. I feel like I'd get more anxiety if I was sitting in front of a person, like in person, but like on stream, I don't know, on stream I'm able to do a lot more. Now it becomes an English teacher stream. Like, not that I'm an English major, it's just that I like to think that I can write well. Like, I have posted some of the things I write, so y'all could be the judge of that and whether I write well or not. So I just feel like I can give at least some tips to X on certain things. I try not to go full on teacher mode because there are a few moments where I'm like, I would write that differently, but whatever. So then how long y'all would think it will take for X to come back and ask if Nari's read the story? I don't know. I said 10, 11 minutes. Definitely been over 11, 12 minutes, so. Okay, thanks. I wasn't trying to be sarcastic. Like, actually, I was curious. No, you're fine, Phil. Oh. Thank you, Gray. I appreciate that. I was sorry. I know some of you said that my writing was great, so I was like, I don't want to seem like, oh, I'm better writing at you. It's just like, I'll give tips and suggest things when it comes to writing.
We're going to be talking.
Just because I feel like I've been doing it since I was like 12, 13. So, yeah, I've been doing it for, God, almost 20 years now. So, I like to think I am a little bit better than what I used to be. Because of the mention of the baby and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no, she's definitely pregnant. This is like, I guess, during the war. So, yeah.
About, are we a psychopath? You guys can actually figure out whether you're a psychopath or not by answering a couple of riddles. You can determine whether
Alright,
you're
let's all find out
or
for
not
psychopaths.
by looking at how you answer the question.
Alright, what is this test? Let's give it a try.
So there's a list of questions that you would have to answer in order to figure out whether you're a psychopath.
Okay, Ren.
And
I'll
just
check it
to let
after
you
this
guys know,
one because this is Maples.
This is not anything scientific. This is just kind of for funsy's sake. So if you do get them right, don't worry about it.
What would an NB on Uncle be called?
We'll see.
Wait, what?
Now this first one, it's kind of messed up, but it's an easy question. Now, there was a little kid, and he got presents from Santa Claus. He got a soccer ball, and he got a bicycle, but the kid was not happy. Why?
He could have had more stuff?
Hold up.
What? He got a soccer ball, and he got a bicycle, but the kid was not happy. Why?
It's not what he wanted?
He could have had more stuff?
Is this multiple choice?
No,
Do
it's
we
not
get a
multiple
Scantron?
choice.
Oh, so we just
Do we
say
just answer?
whatever comes to our
Yeah,
minds?
you guys just gotta figure it out.
I would say it's because it's not what he wanted for Christmas. Because I feel like that would happen to me too. Like if I wanted, okay, let's say for example I wanted, I don't know, I'll use them. If I wanted an Uzi plushie and someone got me a Sinessa plushie, I wouldn't be happy. So I feel like that could be the reason.
Well, yeah, no, the kid wanted more stuff or something else. Kid's greedy. Kids are greedy.
What about you, Hosa?
I wouldn't say greedy because if I wouldn't say it's being disappointed, and that like it's okay to feel that way. If you wanted something else and somebody got you something completely different, it's okay to be disappointed.
The kid knows that Santa Claus isn't real and that Santa Claus is his dad.
Okay, well, sorry, both of you guys are wrong.
Dang it.
Any normal person would say either the kid didn't like the present or the kid wanted more presents, but
So I'm normal then, because like he wanted an Xbox and not that.
psychopath will say the kid didn't have any legs.
What?
A psychopath will say he didn't have any legs. Excuse me. Where does that even come in? What? Oh, because he couldn't ride the bicycle or he couldn't kick the soccer ball, so that must mean he has no leg. Really?
Interesting.
Also, great, Josh.
Wow.
This is so dark.
So out of left field, Daniel.
Yeah, that's.
All right, next question. One
I
night,
feel like that's not even an answer a freaking psychopath would
a
give.
man goes out because
Who would
he's
think of
thirsty
that?
to drink some water. After
I
he
feel like that's just a dark joke.
finishes drinking water, he looks to the right and he sees a robber. Now this man runs away and goes and hides in the closet. Now if you were the robber that saw this and you had a knife in your hand, what would you do?
Okay, wait, what was the question again?
He's thirsty.
Daniel.
Alright, next question. One night, a man goes out because he's thirsty to drink some water. After he finishes drinking water, he looks to the right and he sees a robber. Now this man runs away and goes and hides in the closet. Now if you were the robber that saw this and you had a knife in your hand, what would you do?
Depends what I'm.
Make myself a sandwich? I don't know. I mean, I would think like, okay, if it's a serial killer, you would just kill the person, I would think. Like, they're just hiding, you've seen where they've hidden, so, I mean, maybe you would torture them by going slowly or something, like, that tension of I'm slowly approaching. Steal the food. And that's why I'm like, I don't know, this one, I have no idea with this. I'm so confused. This is Instagram level comedy. Steal the... Hey, Star. This isn't a serial killer, though. It's a robber. Okay, so if it's a robber... Yeah, if they're hiding, just take everything. Or take what you want. Or, okay, not take everything. I would block the closet so the person can't get out. And then I would steal everything. Because you could be stealing everything, but that person, while you're busy stealing, could sneak out and alert the police. Or get to the phone or something like that. So I guess I personally would block them in so they can't get out while I steal everything I want. And then, I don't know. I guess leave them? I feel like a serial killer, though, or a not serial killer. I feel like a psychopath would kill them? I don't know. Draw graffiti in their bedroom. I probably wouldn't kill the person, just let them hide and steal stuff. Stab the floor trying to hit an important pipe. What, lore? Because I don't want a worse punish and I'm not there to kill just to steal. I would just mess up their house, draw graffiti in their bedroom. I'd create a dark fountain to be
Stealing. If I'm stealing something valuable, no witnesses.
Yes, but what would you do? Tell me what you would do.
I would pretend like I'm walking away. I would open the front door, close the front door, let him come out, stab him when he comes out. Easy. No witnesses.
What would you do, Hosa?
I would just get the hell out of the house. Someone saw me. Let's get out.
Oh, wow, Steven, you actually got that question right. So
Good.
a normal person would say they would open the closet and kill them, or they would just run away. But a psychopath will say they will wait quietly
Oh shit, really?
until
Oh my
that
God.
person comes out and then kill them.
Wow.
I don't understand the normal purple person response. I mean, okay, I get it. You've been spotted, so just leave. But I mean, the psychopath one, yeah, I get that, where you just wait for them to come out and you kill them. So that's definitely, like, it wasn't needed, and you just kill them because you wanted to. But why not, okay, if you've been spotted, why not just steal stuff anyway, or steal a few things, like, lock them, I don't know.
Oh shit, I was actually saying that. Oh my god, okay.
So, Steven, about that party next week, I don't think you should come.
Don't worry, I won't bring a knife. Knives are too informal.
Alright, question number 3. You're living in an apartment. You're on the 5th floor.
I get the feeling someone who opens a closet to kill someone would also be considered a psychopath. Yeah, I mean, just the urge to kill someone like that. I don't even want to. No, it's that psychopath would say it detailed. Oh, yeah. Hey, Flugel. No, you're not. It's like an hour and 16. Take away 9 minutes for the starting screen. What he was saying, that normal ones would just say they would kill a person.
And you're
While
just...
psychopaths would say it more detailed. Well, I mean, he said normal people would just leave. He said the one response would be, what was it? He said the normal person would just leave, run away, or...
They will wait, closeting.
I would just get the hell out of the house. Someone saw me. Let's get out.
Oh, wow, Steven, you actually got that question right. So
Good.
a normal person would say they would open the closet and kill them, or they would just run away.
Okay, so it's either outright just open closet and kill, or run away. Psychopath would, yeah, it was more detailed. They would wait till the person feels safe, comes out, and then they would kill him.
But a psychopath will say they will wait quietly until
shit, really?
until
Oh my
that
God.
person comes out and then kill them.
Yeah.
Number 3. You're living in an apartment. You're on the 5th floor and you're tired, but you decide to look out the window. And when you looked out the window, you witnessed a man being murdered by another man. But that man saw you too. And then instantly that man pointed a finger at you and moved that finger up and down a couple of times. Now what did that mean?
So, I just witnessed somebody get killed. The murderer sees me, points at me, and goes, what is that? I don't even know. What does that mean? I don't think I've ever seen that, like, gesture before. Up, down. What would that even... What does that mean? I'm sorry. If I witnessed that and something went like this, I'd either just not give a shit, call police, and leave, or I would go, what does that mean? What does mean? Are you twiddling your finger? That's not even a like this or something, or, you know, typical like that. What is that mean? Close the window, I don't know, run away. I mean, I could see close the window, but then what? My lawyer has advised not to speak this joke. Counting your eyelashes, maybe. I just don't know with this. I mean, honestly, I feel like Laura's with close the window does make sense because it's an up and down, so like close the window. But then I would feel like it would be just this, not this, but like that. Or I don't know. I feel like there'd be a better way to like translate that. It would be like I don't know that. I want to know what their answers are. I don't get this.
So the man who killed him killed the other man.
I know the zip your lips gesture, but not this one. Yeah, even like the locking and then like going like this, locking and then throwing it away. I know like a lot of gestures. I've never seen this.
And pointed at me,
Yep.
and then moved his fingers up and down and up and down.
Yep.
That means he's coming for me next. He saw me see the murder. No witnesses.
How does that say
But
you're coming?
why up and down and up and down?
Yeah.
Like, there's gotta be a reason for it.
Jump up and down.
'Cause you would usually go left and right and left and right.
Yeah.
Or place 2 fingers on your eyes and then on them. Or I'm looking at you, I'll be watching, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm coming
Why
for you.
up and down and up and down?
Well, you guys are out of time. The answer is the psychopath is actually counting the floors. So which floor are you
Holy
living
shit.
in?
That's
I didn't think that. He's counting the floors? Okay, no. No. That is not a correct gesture then. Counting floors is not up and down, up and down. Counting floors would be going like this. Not who counts floors that way? You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, or go opposite and go downward. That's a wrong gesture to describe. No, that's a no. I refuse. That is not the gesture you use for counting. And whoever counts that way, you are a psychopath.
creepy.
Yeah,
Wait, oh, that's what you mean?
No, a normal person will say, "Oh, he's pointing at you," like, "Oh, it's a threat." But a psychopath will answer, "Oh, the guy's counting the stairs."
Oh, that
No.
makes sense though. Like,
Mhm.
I was confused as to what the question was asking, but it's okay.
No. I would. Nope. I don't believe this.
Next.
Maybe to not make it obvious. Why even count in front of the person you're about to kill anyway? Like, the time you're taking to count the floors, that person will probably peel out of there or call the police. So why are you taking the time to count floors like that? And if you're gonna do it, then do it.
Next question. You're a girl and you're at your aunt's funeral. And
Who counts floors like that? Well, I don't know, Nor. Maybe what the video's about is psychopath.
you're mourning, and then you see right next to you a really handsome man that you fall in love instantly. The man's wearing all black and
Mommy, Daddy, how'd you meet? At a funeral. Oh my.
he has a black hair. The next night, you kill your sister. Now, why did you kill her?
That was a. What do they call it? That was not an incline. That escalated quickly.
Hair. The next morning.
Like, what the fuck?
Next question. You're a girl and you're at your aunt's funeral. And you're mourning,
Whooper.
and then you see right next to you a really handsome man that
You were at your aunt's funeral and you see a really handsome man.
you fall in love instantly. The man's wearing all black and he has a black hair. The next night, you kill your sister. Now, why did you kill her?
You're at your aunt's funeral. You see a really handsome guy. You fall in love instantly. He's wearing a black suit and black hair. To meet them at another funeral. Oh my god, Flugel, I swear to god if that's the answer. I would have never thought that. I would have thought maybe like the sister was his girlfriend or wife and she wanted her out of the way. Yeah, like what Gray said, like competition, but you're going like to meet them at another funeral. That probably is the answer. Flugel, is everything okay? If he went to your aunt's funeral and met a man your age, I assume he's a family member of some kind. Unless he's his sister's husband or something. No, literally, the person is already a psychopath. How are you falling in love at a funeral? I don't know, love at first death? I really think Flugel is actually... I think Flugel is right.
So you can see him again at her funeral.
This guy answered too.
Steven got it right.
Oh my god! Flugel. Flugel? Flugel. I think you need to quit your job and go on a vacation.
Yep, Steven, I think you might be a psychopath. So a normal person says, oh...
Steven is so like, oh my god.
Because that girl might be dating that handsome man, or that
Normal.
handsome man might like the girl. But the psychopath will say, I will kill the girl so that there will be another funeral to see that man.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's kind of, you're messed up.
Really weird.
Steven, are you okay?
Like when we asked Flugel, are you okay?
Steven.
I'm great. I'm great.
But who is he to know both the aunts and sister well enough to go to the funerals? Sweet home. They must be Southern.
Osa, where do you live? I'm great.
You can come over here, all the way in Montreal.
Oh man, Steven. Alright, next question. Now this one is a multiple choice.
Okay.
And I need you guys to close your eyes and imagine this with me.
Okay.
You're in this forest and it's super dark, alright? And you're walking through the forest and you feel something's behind your back. And so you turn around as fast as you can. What do you see?
A rabbit? I don't know. I would pray it's a rabbit. But okay. Best case scenario, something like not like something that can't kill me, like a raccoon or a rabbit. Worst case scenario, Wendigo, Slender Man, something really mythical or whatever. Middle case, just a stalker, serial killer, I don't know, murderer, woodsman.
1, the opposite sex.
Oh, okay. So there's
2, nothing. 3, a ghost. 4, a wild animal. 5, a dog. 3, the opposite sex. 2.
Oh, I feel like the opposite sexes are just people that really... Okay. If they're a guy and they... Oh, okay, so you said opposite sex. So, yeah, if you're... I feel like if you're looking for someone or, like, I don't know, if you're horny or something, you'd hope for the opposite sex. You know, meeting in the middle of the woods. But...
Nothing.
I wouldn't be looking for that, first off, because I have Rin. Second... That'd be that still could be a murderer. They could be the opposite sex and still want to kill you.
3, a ghost. 4,
could be a friendly ghost. But see, that's where I'm too technical. I'd be like, well, is it a friendly ghost? It could be a ghost, but it doesn't mean it's evil or wants to kill me. Opposite sex could be not good either. They could want to kill me.
4, a wild animal.
Wild animal could be a Wendigo in disguise.
5, a dog.
Dog could be Wendigo in disguise too. I feel like though, I feel like a dog could follow you in the forest. An animal too.
Nothing.
But yeah, nothing I feel like would be safe. But at the same time, okay, wait. You hear something behind you, but there's nothing. I feel like I'd be more creeped out by that. The fact that I heard a branch snap and there's nothing there. Well, he said multiple choices, so can you pick more than one, or is it just... Or I guess multiple choices is you could pick one, but there's multiple choices to choose from. I feel like I would choose dog. Just come across a guy there, I'd be terrified. That's what I mean. Like, him saying opposite sex, it would be... Excuse me. Creepy on its own, because I don't care if I'm in the middle of a forest and just some random ass guy just came out of nowhere. I'd be like, I feel like I'm about to be murdered or something. Heavy bird snapped a branch while taking off. Maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, he did say wild animals, so I don't know. That's okay. I feel like I'm stuck between either an wild animal, or a dog. Dog would be safest bet, I feel like, because wild animal could still be... He didn't say what type, so it could be a bear, could be a mountain lion, could be something. So I would go with a dog. Nothing, I'm too afraid, like, somebody could be in the woods stalking me, and so if I hear the branch snap, I still don't see them, but they're still there. I'm going with dog.
I'm pretty sure the answer to psychopath is a girl, or like the opposite sex.
Both of you guys are normal human beings. The answer is a dog.
Why?
I actually don't know the specific reason, but John Hopkins, professor of, I think, Harvard, did this psychological test where psychopaths has the highest chance of picking dogs.
Well, I mean, like, I guess a member of the opposite sex is a human being, so regular people interact with human beings, so it's probably not that one. Nothing, because you're not crazy. Ghost isn't a real thing, so it's not really tangible. And wild animal is unfamiliar, and it's not a human companion. So that's probably why it's going to be a dog.
But why don't normal people choose it?
Because normal people are scared of the opposite sex, wild animals, nothing, and ghosts.
scared of the opposite sex?
I don't know.
That one sounds stupid. I'm sorry. That actually sounds like it's
We're
stupid.
speculating.
Okay.
All right, last question, guys.
That one sounded stupid. I'm sorry. Oh, because you're typically scared of the opposite sex. You're scared of ghosts and you're scared of animals. I'm going technical with it, where I'm sitting here going, a ghost could be friendly. It doesn't have to be evil. Wild animal doesn't have to be only an animal that, like, it could be a predator. It could be just an herbivore. So I'm leaving it up in the air on what it could be. Opposite sex, I don't care if they're opposite sex because I'm not scared of the opposite sex. It's that, I'm sorry, being in the middle of the woods late at night and some guy comes out of nowhere. I don't even care if it's a woman. Either one, I'd be scared, like creeped out that some random person is standing there. So no, that one's stupid. Like and then also, what is it? When he says, "Oh, psychopaths pick dogs," I don't know. Could it maybe because psychopaths feel the only connection they feel could be to a dog? I don't know. Because, like, it doesn't help that he goes, I don't really have an answer to why they picked a dog. It's like, we should, because what's the logic behind that? Because maybe, I don't know.
Steven, if you get
That
this
one
right,
felt
I swear
dumb.
I don't think we can be friends. So this murderer decides to stab another man, and he stabbed him 5 times. And after stabbing him 5 times, he left the elevator. Since this elevator had windows everywhere, you can actually see inside the elevator. And this murderer just kept on watching the elevator. Why?
Because he wanted to watch him suffer, bleed out? I mean, I feel that's the most logical reason, right? That a psychopath or serial killer would want to watch their victim bleed out, suffer? What? I don't know what other reason. I mean, I feel like the other answer would be to make sure he dies. But I feel like my answer would be to watch him, like, suffer. Suffer and bleed out. Dog can be dangerous too, though. He didn't say that it's your dog. Oh, no, I wasn't saying my dog. I was just saying a random dog. So, like, I'm just saying my best options out of all of that could be a dog. Because, again, like I said, nothing could be something watching from the tree line that you can't see. Random person, creepy, no thank you. Ghosts could be good or bad. Wild animal could be predator or an herbivore. So dog, I feel like is my best bet, and a dog I'd have a much better chance at fighting off. Because if it is an aggressive, rabid dog, I still have a chance at least of fighting it. Like, yeah. And okay, Maple. To see other people's reactions when they walk in, you didn't even hear the question. I know some psychopaths like to murder small animals when they're children, so maybe that has to do with it. Maybe? To see where it stops.
So you said the elevator had windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it could also be an elevator that is made out of glass, and it's a mall elevator. And since if someone had died in the elevator, everyone else would be watching. So the man who killed the guy, if he wasn't watching, that would kind of stand out. If he was the only one who wasn't watching.
Yeah, no, I get what Host is trying to say.
So he watched the person bleeding to death inside the elevator just as any other.
But there's a flaw in that. If they're in a mall, in an elevator with windows all around, people would have seen him murdering that person. So him pretending to just watch that person would not work because there'd be people already seeing it. So
mall customers would do.
Correct. He did not flee the scene because it would have been awkward to find anyone walking away from that kind of horrid scene. Good job, guys. I mean, you guys didn't get all of it right.
So what's the psychopath answer?
But Hosa, you're a normal person. Steven, I love you and I care about you.
Okay.
All right. Also, it's important to just remind everyone that this is just a simple test. It has nothing to do with real science. It's one of these fun pseudoscience questions that if you do get right, you're probably smarter than the rest of us. But, you know, it's just a quiz, man. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Sometimes the voices in your head are your best friends, Daniel, Hosa, Andrew.
Andrew not there. Okay. I was about to say, yeah, this one is just gonna drive me up a wall. Also, I love how I said like 11, 12 minutes. The accent's been way past that, and accent's not come back. Okay, so now Rin's video. Anyway, I gotta see this video.
But you bring the stuff. It's right here, huh? Show it. It's right here. It's right here. Show it. It's right here. Show it. It's right there. But you bring the stuff.
that is sticks with me. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Oh, help me. Then yeah, I fell. I saw those. Wait, you have a sociopath one now?
Are you ready?
Okay, let me get this off the ad and then la 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 la. We get this one ready. All right. Don't be a psychopath, guys. Instead, love psychopaths. All right. Okay. Oh, this one.
Oh, wait, wrong song. What the hell? Yo, what the fuck, bro? Yo, what is happening?
Oh, wait, this is a different one. So this guy must just do videos like that. That is funny.
Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety, but you didn't have to cut me off. Oh, wait, wrong song. What the hell? Yo, what the fuck, bro? Yo, what is happening? Whoa.
That'd be so funny if the video actually did that.
This video is sponsored by Dragon City. Thanks, Dragon City, for
Oh my
sponsoring
God,
this
not
video.
Dragon City.
If you wanted to play a game, Psychopath.
I used to play that.
What's the difference again?
I don't know. Look, listen, none of what we do is scientific. This is just for fun. Honestly, you could call this Psychopath Part 2. We're just calling it a sociopath because everybody likes talking about sociopaths nowadays. It's just for fun. Today we have a special guest, our OG of OG in Damplan, Jay. Say hi, Jay.
Hello.
It's been a while, Jay.
It actually has been. Yeah, it's been a very long time.
How are you?
Oh, I can't really answer that question in a happy tone.
Oh my God.
I can't really answer that question in a happy tone.
Alright, okay, Jay. Stop it. Stop it. You can cry after the recording. I was thinking to
You cry after the recording.
myself, who could contest in a sociopathic test with Steven? And I could only come up with one person.
A second Steven.
That was Jay.
Oh, okay.
Whoever wins gets bragging rights and a mental disorder.
Alright.
Okay.
You ready?
Wow.
Question number 1. A serial killer was chasing you down, but suddenly stops and makes a phone call to you. Why did he make a phone call?
Stop running.
Okay.
You ready?
Wow.
Question number 1. A serial killer was chasing you down, but suddenly stops and makes a phone call to you.
Dragon Mania Legends is better. I have not heard of that one. Jay is so me. Poor Fal. There, Fal. Sociopaths and psychopaths both display challenging behaviors but differ significantly. Sociopaths tend to be impulsive and struggle to form stable relationships due to their volatile nature, while psychopaths, known for their manipulative tendencies, pose dangers due to a profound lack of empathy and remorse. I was going to say, psychopaths I remember being completely different from sociopath. So people like to look at them as the same, as like, no, they're two completely different ones.
Why did he make a phone call?
To tell you that your pizza arrived. Imagine it's just an Uber. Uber Eats guy. I mean, I feel like to distract, because then you're like, no matter what, you're not knowing it's this killer, because I'm assuming you're not going to be looking back. So you're going to be running, you hear your phone call, and you think, oh, it might be some help, so you go to answer. You're still kind of distracted. But then he stopped. You be running, so I actually don't know the answer to this
Stop
one.
running.
Actually, yeah, it would make me slow down.
Because you were hiding and they wanted to find you.
You didn't say that, though! You said you were running, and he suddenly stopped the call.
guilt and mental disorder.
You didn't say, oh, you had stopped to hide. Okay, if he had said you ran, you got away from the killer and you went to hide. The killer tries calling you. Why would that be? I would have immediately gone to, oh, because your phone might ring so you could hear. You might answer and reveal yourself. What the fuck?
All right.
This is a trick.
Ready? Wow. Question number 1. A serial killer was chasing you down, but suddenly stops and makes a phone
Yeah, that was a misleading question.
call to you. Why did he make a phone call?
Also, X, you've been gone for like 30 minutes. I read your whole thing. I have it typed in. Hour and 1 minute into the stream, I read your thing. It's now an hour and 41.
Actually, yeah,
Stop
it would make me slow down.
Because you were hiding and they wanted to find you.
I have no clue why they would call someone. I do
What's
not.
up with the monotone, Steven?
I do not know why the psychopath decided to do this, and I do not want to comment further.
Are you?
He doesn't want to make himself look any more like a psychopath, or even like he doesn't want to make himself look like not only a psychopath but a sociopath. Wait, how does he have your phone number? I mean, that's a good question too.
Feeling okay, Steven?
I am feeling great. There is no one behind me.
If I'm running away and I'm hiding, I'm bound to either slow down or the serial killer can essentially just pinpoint my location.
So the answer is to listen to the sound of bell ringing so we can locate the victim. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean it would have made sense, but I just didn't associate because the way he went, oh, was chasing after you. He suddenly stops and makes a call. That doesn't tell me you were hiding. Now, if he said you were running away from a killer and you got away, he stopped suddenly to make a call, then yes, I would have answered this because the ringing would like pretty much ping your location at him.
In whole sense, Jay, you guys.
But also, Gray brings up a great question, which is how does he have the number in the first place? Unless this killer is like a friend of yours or somebody who knows you.
Get 1 point.
Hey, Hosa.
Good job, you two.
I'm actually worried about Steven.
It's alright, he'll die probably.
He'll die probably?
Number 2. A man wants to kill his own boss. He rushes into the store, and there he sees a $5 knife and a $50 knife. He buys the $5 knife and he rushes out. Why did he pick the $5 knife?
Cheaper? I don't think fingerprints or anything are gonna make a difference, right? Maybe. No, it would make a difference in paying, so it's not like you would leave a trail of your identity from paying. I don't know.
Okay, I have an answer. Because with the $50 knife...
Yes?
$50, right?
Yeah?
Do you have $50 in your wallet right now?
Yeah, no, I don't have any cash.
You're gonna have to use a debit card or a credit card. For you to not have a...
Yeah, I was gonna say leaving a trail, but I didn't think of it this way, so this guy actually is thinking on it better than I did, because I was thinking you leave a trail, but if you still pay with the $5, still same thing, but yeah, he's right. A lot of people are not likely to have $50 in cash on them. So, whereas if you charge, you're going to have to pay for it with credit card or debit card. And that means you'll have evidence on your bank account versus the only evidence you have for $5, like if you spend $5 in cash, is that receipt. And if you throw that receipt away, there's not really evidence.
An alibi. You need to buy a cheap knife that you can pay with the cash.
Yes, I agree with Hosa. Everything he said is right, but I actually think it's because he wants to make some food afterwards with the same knife. Get rid of the evidence.
No. If you want to make food, then wouldn't you just buy the $50 one?
Do you guys really want to cook food with the knife that you used it to kill people?
That honestly makes him sound more like sociopaths. I'm just a broke person. Sticks. Because it's blunt and easily disposable. I don't have $50 to spend on a goddamn knife.
Hey, he's a sociopath. What he can
Hydrogen peroxide takes off blood, Hosa. I don't know how you don't know this.
Right.
If I want to kill someone, for the reason being I hate that person, my number one instinct is to make it as miserable as possible.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you're kind of making...
To actually murder someone out of pure hatred, I might as well make it living hell for the other person, right? Am I the only one thinking that way?
Yes.
Yes, all three of them answer at the same time.
Oh, okay, so the answer is to kill the boss more painfully with a dull knife.
With a dull knife? I mean, I guess.
See? I told you, you want to make it miserable.
I don't know if I want to give him the point. A man who owns a business goes bankrupt, so he started to work somewhere else. The man hides this fact from his wife. One day, she finds out, but she acts as if she doesn't know for his own sake. But soon the husband finds out, and once he does, he locks her in the house and burns the house down. Why?
Typical.
Wait, run that by me again?
So he started to, if I want to give him the point. A man who owns a business goes bankrupt, so he started to work somewhere else. The man hides this fact from his wife. One day, she finds out, but she acts as if she doesn't know for his own sake. But soon the husband finds out, and once he does, he locks her in the house and burns the house down. Why?
Typical reaction.
Okay.
Typical reaction. So, okay, I'm blanking on the first part. Hold on.
A man
so I was reading chat at the same
who
time.
owns a business goes bankrupt,
Owns a business, goes bankrupt.
so he started to work somewhere else.
Started to work somewhere else.
The man hides this fact from his wife. One
Okay, wait.
So he's
But there's a key thing here. His whole contract was contract for your new job. So that tells me the contract's not actually a contract and the new job's not actually a new job. It's something more nefarious. So I'm gonna guess the wife finding out about it, it wasn't an actual, like, it was like maybe like a black market, something nefarious. So he burned down the house with that, plus her, because she's the only other one who knew about it, to hide the evidence. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, yeah. Do it with a pencil, it would hurt more with a pencil. Yeah, it's blunt. Blunt hurts more. I feel like at that point, if I wanted to cause the most pain, okay, here. If you want to cause the most pain possible to someone that you hate, first off, get a knife that's not only a knife, but has the backward hooks or the backward, oh my god. They're like, I forgot what they're called. It's a kind of knife that actually, when you dig it in and when you go to pull it out, it's actually like hooks into your skin, so you can't pull it out without ripping and doing more damage. Not only that, either heat the knife with the flames on a stove so it burns when it goes in, but then you can also cauterize, so that wouldn't be very good. Dip your knife in like alcohol, so then it burns like hell. Like, it literally, like, you dip your knife in alcohol or something and then but yeah, for that pain thing. The wife is a dumbass. Windows exist. Break one and jump out. But what if there are no windows? In America, you never have a room without windows unless it's a laundry room. And you know what's funny? Our laundry room has a window. So even laundry rooms have windows. Because I think, yeah, previous house, laundry room had a window. This house has a window in the laundry room, so... whatever he's doing is illegal, probably. She was gonna tell the cops. Yeah, the only rooms in my house without windows are my bathrooms. Great, want to swap bathrooms. My bathroom has a window. That he was just paranoid. Not entirely true. I've been in people's houses that only have windows in the kitchen plus closets exist. There's nothing illegal. Okay, Mama, what time did you read it? 1 hour and 1 minute. Sure, I got 2 to spare. My bathroom also doesn't have a window. I don't think I've ever been in a bathroom. I don't think any of the houses I've lived in have not had windows in the bathrooms. Let's see. Yeah, that one had a window. Yeah, that one had a window. Okay, one bathroom, and that's because it was in the center of the house. Because the bedroom I was in was on its own, and then okay, so here's how it went. Let me see if I can describe this. You had, going up the stairs, you had a big foyer over here, and then you had the master bedroom, and then you had a hallway that went down, and then there was a bedroom here, bedroom in the center, and then bedroom at the end, and that one was mine, and then there was a common bathroom. So that one was in the center of the house, and that one on the second floor, and that one did not have any windows. That was the first and only house that had no windows for bathroom. But every other house, including this one, This one has a big window. The bathroom I have is a big window. So, yeah, none of the houses I've ever lived in had windows big enough for anyone bigger than a toddler to climb out. Dang. See, in the window I've got that is here, I mean, you can see how big it is. Oops, my camera may have just kind of broken there. But, oop. My poor camera. I'm gonna have to fix that. But you can see how big my window is. This whole thing is to cover a window from top to bottom. So, like, right about here is where it cuts off, and then it goes all the way, like, probably about there to the curtain. And now I need to fix my camera.
Nice.
Woo, thank you, Sleepy, for the $2. Let me... How the fudge? Okay. That's really what happened. I do not know if I can... Oops. Can I turn it up right? I think... I don't know what I did wrong. Help. Okay, there, I think that works. It's fine. Whatever. Now, what was it? My point is that this wife let herself die, so you could say she wanted it. Call that 50 points on an assist, 15-50 more to go to, and the guy scores himself an AC 130 kill streak. We don't have windows in our bathrooms, too. That sounds anxiety-inducing if they're in the first story. A person who designed the house I live in wanted a leisurely spot to take a dump. Yeah, I have a center bathroom. My other bathroom is downstairs. My grandfather's house has a bathroom without a window. It was in the center of the house. The second one had a small one. Yeah. They needed the sun's rays hitting them while they were taking a dump. Yeah, mine, for my bathroom, I want to get like a stained glass, like, sheet that you can adhere to the glass, because I want to take down the blinds because they're like half hanging there. And I don't like people being able to, like, if that were to ever just crumble while I'm taking a shower, like, neighbors across the street or across from the backyard could see me straight out. I don't want that, so I just want to put up like a stained glass, not only to get sunlight in the bathroom, like lighting, but to also block out anyone from seeing, no matter what. Technically, this isn't a fair question, or at least a topic to talk about, considering all houses are different in different places and countries have different cultures and architecture. Technically, yeah. But going based on just the contract and new job, I'm going to go with let's not take that into account with the different houses and locations and everything. Let's just say, because it's not focusing on the wife, you know, whether she was dumb or not, whether she wanted to get out or not, all that stuff. It's just about this guy and this contract and new job thing. I think it's because he wanted to hide that his new job wasn't actually a new job, or it was illegal or something like that, or black market kind of thing. If my house is on fire, I'm gonna find the nearest window and yeeting myself out it. Period. I don't care if it's second story or not. Real for that. Before today, I didn't even know bathrooms with windows existed. Yeah, some people make weird design choices. Hey, Piggy, how you doing?
Started to work somewhere else. The man hides this fact from his wife. One day, she finds out, but she acts as if she doesn't know for his own sake. But soon the husband finds out. And once he does, he locks her in the house.
Interesting, he said for his own sake, not for her own sake. So that tells me she loved him so much that even though he was doing something probably illegal or whatever, she was going to stay quiet about it to keep him safe. But then the sociopath that he is thinks that she's gonna rat him out, so he goes and burns the whole house down with her in it.
House and burns the house down. Why?
Typical reaction.
Okay, so he doesn't have that much money anymore, and so he was working really, really hard, and she pretended to not know. And when the husband found out, wife essentially didn't help in the financial difficulty. Out of pure spite, I would burn someone.
Wait, why did it turn from husband to I would?
Yeah.
The husband would have the incentive
Cat.
to burn the wife.
Sure. What about you, Steven?
Why not? It's fun.
I can't agree with that. It is.
It's just delightful.
Why did the
knowing
animation
that
style suddenly go from like kind of plain to like detailed and colored?
you have some power over someone in your life?
Okay, alright. Hosa?
I was thinking maybe for insurance, or maybe like the new job was an illegal job.
Thank you for the normal answer. I appreciate it. The answer is basically a woman who's okay with not being a CEO's wife is not worth keeping. That was
Oh, a wife that's okay with not being a CEO's wife. You don't. Oh, that's worse. I see why you don't want to watch any vids on stream longer than 20 minutes to not take up too much time and watch more stuff. Plus, a 5-minute video can spiral into a half-an-hour conversations. That's what I mean.
the answer.
What?
Both of you have proven that maybe that is not the worst answer. No one gets a point.
Okay, your
but
face.
both of you need help.
Wait, me?
Hosa, come over here. Get away from those people.
Why me?
Alright, this one is a bit gross, but hear me out. A paralyzed woman was found dead in pieces. The killer was suspected to be her little sister who nursed the woman. When they pieced the woman's body together, 20% of it was missing. It turns out that the little sister ate the woman little bit every day. Why did she eat her?
Okay.
I don't think I can even answer this. Like, what?
Get away from those people.
Why me?
Alright, this one is a bit gross, but hear me out. A paralyzed woman was found dead in pieces. The killer was suspected to be her little sister who nursed the woman. When they pieced the woman's body together, 20% of it was missing. It turns out that the little sister ate the woman little bit every day. Why did she eat her?
Okay, my initial gut instinct.
So not only did they said supposed. So not only did supposedly this little sister kill the paralyzed older sister, she was eating her. I have no idea what this. I honestly don't know the answer to this. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We for real went on about the wife being a dumbass in the architectural design of windows for like 10 minutes. Yeah. Simple. She was just hungry. I mean, that's the most simple answer. Yeah, but I'm trying to think into it, and it's like, yeah, it's the only reason I could think she was hungry. I don't know. Or like Gray said, she wanted Parver to be with her forever, but at the same time, I feel like if the question had been, why would the sister kill her? It would be because she was tired, fed up with having to take care of her older sister for all those years. But adding on and she also cannibalized her. I mean, maybe it's a combination. She got sick of the sister and she wanted to eat. I don't know. I actually don't know this one. She ate a little piece of her every day, as one does. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm gonna need to learn the sneak energy drinks or coffee up here before streams. Axe. Don't get in the habit of sending like really long stuff like that either. It's for me to read. Oh, wait, little sister. She was gathering Adam from her sister. Wait, what? To dispose of the evidence, maybe? I feel like there's a lot faster way to do that. I saw a dude who wanted his cremated remains to save for his kids. That way, when they had kids, they could dye his ashes the color of the kid's gender and use them at this reveal part. What? Oh my god. I mean, at least it's reusing someone, but ew.
Is just telling me straight up. She just wanted to.
Imagine, I want to pull a prank like that now if I had a child. Just do a gender reveal with the dust and tell everyone there, oh yeah, by the way, this is my father's ashes. Or my grandfather's ashes. People would freak.
Older sister to be part of her.
That's so morphed.
Okay, why would you ever eat someone else other than being delicious?
Was Bioshock reference, Naru. I don't know Adam, but okay, little sister I can see for Bioshock.
Am I the weird one here? Why am I getting so many blank
I don't know if
stares?
Wait, what did he say? There's still bones you'd have to deal with. Now I can barely make it out. Why can't gender reveals be normal?
That's so morphed.
Okay, why would you ever eat someone else other than being delicious? Am I the weird one here? Why am I
Yes, you
getting
are.
so many blank
I don't know if
stares
you're
from
supposed
people?
Hey, you're the one who asked the not safe for work question.
Hosa, what's your answer?
So she ate her. Like, we know this for sure. Why the heck would anyone eat someone? What?
Vitamin deficiency.
Oh, dude, there's another reason. There we go.
Stop
Vitamin deficient. Ew.
agreeing with him.
See, I like Jay.
I like you too.
But, okay, so the
Bring in the two people that are gonna.
answer is to keep a little bit.
Adam is literally the reason why the game makes you harvest them. Sticks. I don't remember things like that, okay? Just because you remember all these little details, or not these little details, because you remember these details from games that you play once, and especially because you played them recently. You know what? You literally played this game recently. I played BioShock like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't choose to remember those kind of things.
With her every day.
Oh, so it was Yandere root.
Six is gonna turn me into a psychopath. I swear to God.
Okay, so Jay, you did get it right. I just didn't like the fact that you got it right in 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, listen, thanks for coming on board. I think this is where we have to say goodbye.
I don't know, I like Jay. He kind of thinks like me.
Kinda? Steven, kinda? A family. Mom, dad, and son were
And wait, what was the answer? What was the answer?
Why did she eat her?
Okay, my initial gut instinct is just telling me straight up. She just wanted the older sister to be part of her.
That's
Exactly,
so
Gray.
morphed.
Okay, why would you ever eat someone else other than being delicious? Am I the weird one here? Why am I getting so many blank
I don't know if
stares
you're
from
supposed
people?
Hey, you're the one who asked the not safe for work question.
Hosa, what's your answer?
So she ate her. Like, we know this for sure. Why the heck would anyone eat someone? What?
Vitamin deficiency.
I love the way he
There-
said that.
There's
What?
another reason. There we go.
Stop agreeing with him.
See, I like Jay.
I like you too.
But, okay, so the answer is to keep a little bit with her every day.
Oh, so it
Oh, so it was Gray's answer. Okay.
was Yandere root.
Okay, so
It was Yandere.
Jay, you did get it right. I just didn't like the fact that you got it right in 2.
Eat eggs then makes your memory better. Sticks, I eat eggs.
2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, listen, thanks for coming on board. I think this is where we have to say
There's also more to do with memory than just keeping your brain healthy than just eggs. It's also healthy fats and stuff.
goodbye.
I don't know, I like Jay. He kind of thinks like me.
Kinda? Steven, kinda? A family. Mom, dad, and son were extremely close. The neighborhood knew them as a close-knit family who loved each other. As the son grew, he started to go to elementary school, but he got bullied because his parents still brought him to school every day. Soon, his parents started killing children from the school every
Good.
couple of months. Why?
Not the one guy going good immediately in the middle of it.
What do you mean, why? Bullying children get killed, and I agree with that, Justice.
Your
Favorite movies are on YouTube. Enjoy the latest releases. Get
Eat more. Egg. When I eat eggs, bad things happen to my stomach. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone having a reaction to eggs before. But then again, with America's standard eggs, I'm not too surprised.
Max, MGM Plus, Stars, and more.
Oh.
Find your favorite.
Hosa, why?
That's why seals have the best memories. They killed the bullies.
Why? Bullying children get killed, and I agree with that, Justice.
Hosa, why?
But they're children.
Oh no.
My initial thought
Oh no!
was they came to the school with the
Okay, wait. So,
Bullied because his parents still brought him to school every day. Soon, his parents started killing children from the school every
Good.
couple of months.
are they the bullies that they're killing?
Neighborhood knew them as a close-knit family who loved each other. As the son grew, he started to go to elementary school, but he got bullied because his parents still brought him to school every day. Soon,
Is it all kids?
his parents started killing children from the school every
Good.
couple of months. Why?
What do you mean?
So is it all kids at the school bullied this boy? So then like the parents were just killing any. Because they didn't say they were killing the bullies. They were just saying they were killing children. So I'm gonna guess that all the children in the school were bullying the kid then.
Why?
I mean, that's gonna be the answer then. They just were killing off the bullies, so their child. But
Bullying children get killed, and I agree with that, Justice.
Hosa, why?
But they're children.
Oh no.
My initial thought was they came to the.
I don't think a child should be killed because they're a bully. Because typically bullies stem from toxic home environments or bad home environments. So I wouldn't kill a child. It would be more like I'd rather take it up with the parents over the children themselves. But
school with the child so that they can recognize who the bullies are.
it's kind of like if a dog has a abusive owner and then that dog lashes out and then you go kill the dog. It's like, but it's aggressive because the owners abuse it. So just remove the dog from that situation, punish the owners, and rehabilitate the dog. Nah, kill the dog.
And that's why they killed the bullies, right? Yeah, that's it. Like, there's no more.
Wow, what a basic answer.
There's Steven and me, and then there's Hosa.
Have you never bullied someone, Hosa? You don't bully them with their parents there or any authority figure.
No, the child can still tattletale who they are.
No, I'm pretty sure the kid is killing them.
Oh, the kid is killing them.
Oh, so the kid is killing them, and the parents were kind of taking the blame for it.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, I could see that. I could see that being more likely the case, because then you have a child that's not thinking clearly, just getting pissed off by the bullies and killing the bullies. Then yeah, it's called gas, and certain people hide because they think it's 1945 all over again. I'm sorry, when somebody lets it rip, and it sounds like a bubble bomb gone off, and then goes, "Oh, it smells horrible." No, thank you. I don't know. I'm so good. Ugh. That's why I avoid Taco Bell and foods that make me that gassy. And Starling, what? Bro said good. Kid can't get bullied if there's nobody to bully him. If they ain't stopping it, they don't belong. Counterpoint, Katsuki Bakugo. I don't know.
What do you think, Jay?
If I want to think about the long-term process here, rather than the short-term just killing off competition, if I had a kid who was getting bullied, and the bullying reason was because, oh, like you're here with your mom and dad. Imagine you are a parent of a child and there's a serial killer going around. Would you or would you not just let your kid go off on your own?
Oh,
right?
I see.
So if everybody is now having their parents drop off, why would he get bullied anymore?
That creeped me out.
Ding, ding, ding.
That gave me the chills.
That's the answer.
Oh my god.
What?
To make it so that taking kids to school becomes the norm.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh my god.
To make it so that taking kids to school becomes the norm.
Yeah, I got it right.
Jay.
You're treading dangerous grounds, babe. With what? Bubble butt. Loving family, plenty of friends, good grades. If someone's gas smells like Zyklon B, then they're living a bioweapon. I don't want to ever smell it. So thankfully, I don't live with people that like gas very often at all, so. And the few times I've smelled it is when I've wanted to throw up, so.
Hey, hi Dan.
Buddy.
I know where you live.
Okay.
Mind if I visit?
He doesn't mind, go.
We have been on this video for 30 minutes. It's your fault, Sticks. All your fault. Stares at Maple, who actually sent this video.
Oh, I do. Basically, what Jay just said is the parents killed a couple kids so that no parent would let their children walk people to school. So taking people to school becomes the norm, and therefore, their kid won't be bullied anymore.
I mean, that does make sense, but holy, what a dark, horrible way to go about it. Jiminy Christmas. How about how about your family is so well off, instead of taking them to public school for him to get bullied, why not just have him be homeschooled? Then he doesn't have to deal with that at all.
That's such a creepy answer, and congratulations, Jay, you get another point.
Oh, so it's Maple's fault. I see, and he makes some calls. I was gonna say, he sent me both this one and the previous psychopath one.
Great job. Last question. You, a serial killer, was released from prison.
Oh, yay.
Thank God.
You get yourself a job, a house, and you know what? You got a stable life now. You then paint the floor of your house black. Why?
Well, because it gets cold.
Wait. What was the question?
The answer, and congratulations, Jay. You get another point. Great job. Last question. You, a serial killer, was released from prison.
Oh, yay.
Thank God.
Oh, yay, thank God.
You get yourself a job, a house, and you know what? You got a stable life now. You then paint the floor of your house black.
Because it doesn't show blood?
Why?
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I wouldn't have thought the whole absorption thing, even though that's true. But I would think to hide blood or something. I don't know actually.
because it gets cold in the winter and black absorbs light better.
That is such a scientific answer.
Clearly,
Yeah,
that's the answer,
that's
Jay.
it.
Remember what game we're playing? Are you a sociopath?
Oh, well,
Are you a
yeah, all I heard
scientist?
was scientist, so...
Hosa?
My initial thought was maybe he missed prison. I don't know.
Missed prison. I don't think they have black floors in prison. It's gray.
Okay, Hosa.
Yeah, it's so
I want you
cute.
to keep your innocence.
Thanks.
Like the level of innocence that you have.
Unacceptable, Jay. He has to be corrupted just like me.
What about you, Jay? What do you
Yeah,
think
Jay,
the
give us the
answer
answer.
is?
Okay, so if I'm a serial killer.
Okay.
Here he goes again.
Once you're a serial
Here he
killer,
goes again.
what do you think the percentage of serial killers actually reform and not be a serial killer?
All of them. Let all the serial killers out of jail. They don't deserve it.
Right?
I mean, that is true. When does a serial killer get let out? I guess no. Yeah, if you're a serial killer, that's different than just murdering once. That's a serial killer. I don't think a serial killer has ever been released. I think they've all either gotten death sentences or they're just still in jail. So yeah, that was a little bit weird. I could see a killer because you could be released after murdering one person or two, I think. But serial killer is different. Blaze has photo evidence of Maple saying he's an illegal, so I'll be back in a little bit. Wait a minute, how would that solve bullying? Because the parents would leave after they drop their kids off. It's the idea that I guess that the reason why the kid was bullied in the first place is because he was being dropped off by his parents when that wasn't happening by anyone else. So once that becomes the norm, the bullying stops. Which I could see that working, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't feel like it doesn't stop. Like, I feel like they would just find something else to pick on him about. I got a better way of hiding blood is build your house a couple thousand feet deep in the ocean. Colors don't go over so well that deep. Sure, you'll just be a merman. It might be hard getting victims down there. That's why I gotta make the offer enticing. Tell them they get to see the Titanic or something. The Titan sub. Sorry. Aren't colors corrected on the dry inside with artificial lighting?
I can't
There we
think
go.
of a pure reason why you would paint the floor black, but I can only assume that it's used to prep the room for more killing.
Okay, since this game is Are You a Sociopath? Like, there should be a more complicated reason
I
behind
think
it.
it's because
I don't
black
think
is
it's
the
just-
new color of the season. So by painting the floor, shut up. So I think that because painting the floor black will invite more guests into the house. More guests means more bodies to stab.
Okay.
I think my logic.
The question guy is just like, I'm regretting this. Okay, that makes sense. My bad. Now you're fine, great. But yeah, they would bully him for something else. That's what I mean. If you're a bully already, I feel like you'll just find something else. Rin was the real sociopath hole. See, if it were me in that scenario with my parents dropping me off to school and being the only one, I just tell the boys that my parents love me more than theirs do. Reverse psychology to that shit. Get in their heads. I mean,
It's
yeah.
infallible, Daniel.
Clearly it is. The answer is because dried up blood is less visible in black. So it was kind of a
Laura, me, and Frugal.
scientific answer.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, Jay, I guess you win. Congratulations. I hope you're happy.
I am happy. I am very happy.
All right, Steven, give me the throne.
Oh, okay. I shall pass it to you, but I shall remain behind it.
Oh, don't worry. I'll glad you take on the challenge.
Daniel, I thought the moral of the story was sociopaths don't want to be revealed as sociopaths, so they would get everything wrong on a test to lure people into a false sense of security.
You know, or they could just be too stupid to get the answer right.
Wow, is that massive shade? You went, hey, Daniel, sit on this throne. alone for a sec before Jay does.
Oh, okay. Hosa,
Yes.
come on. You want to go get a grub? Let those two just chill here for a second.
I'm kind of afraid what would happen if we leave those two alone.
Nothing. Only good things. Why are you doubting us?
I don't know. You guys might plot something. I have no clue.
We wouldn't do anything, right, Steven?
Of course.
You have our word.
Ooh, before we forget, today's video is...
That's funny though. I don't know if he was a serial killer or not, but in Japan there was a killer named Metal Fang who cannibalized someone and he became a celebrity. A celebrity? Wouldn't it be less visible and brown? Once it's dry, yes, but when it's wet, you would still see a darker splotch in the carpet, so you would still be able to tell. Whereas black carpet, unless you had the UV, like whatever that, I think it's UV, where you could see blood. Other than that, you could not tell where the blood is. So not only when it's wet, but once it's dry, you can't see it. Also, hey, cool kid, how you doing? Finally got through that. Hallelujah. Okay. Back to YouTube and Twitch videos. Continue on with Styx's videos. I feel like, okay, some ways I'm gonna have to skip because they're like G-Man edit. I'm sorry, I just don't care about G-Man. The old days, I'm not gonna probably, honestly, a lot of these videos are probably gonna be better if I play like through the Black Mesa or something. What is this one? This one I'll watch because this looks funny. You like short little videos like this, fine. What happens after the end of Half-Life Alyx? How long? 56 seconds. Okay, I can watch this one. Might be less visible, but police dogs can still smell it. Oh yeah, there's like it may hide the blood stains, but like that doesn't make sense. You still want to get rid of the blood, period, because dogs will find it.
This snake can take your...
This guy. Oh yeah, Komodo dragons.
Komodo dragon. Koalas.
I love how this guy always starts his videos. Ow. Why do you nip my palm, you brat? Pussy.
She was completely...
This is the cat that got turned into a meme. I immediately know her.
Power.
I don't know. Styx said he has a playlist. I'm scared. Like, seriously. Like, I have a lot of videos, but that's over years and years and years of me being on YouTube. Wouldn't a red floor hide it better? I feel like still when it's wet, it would still show it. Oh, nice. Jurassic World Rebirth. That one looks good. I still need to watch the previous Jurassic World. Look at the short I sent you. It's actually a short. Ren, if you're talking about the... I don't think it's supposed to do this. We watched that already. I already watched that. What the fudge is demonic dog? I'm curious about this. Oh, it's a freaking, what is it? Not split screen. What do they call it? Styx was challenged to make 1,000 video playlists within a day.
You know what's smart? Dinner on autopilot.
I'm getting all of these. We're catching up, man. Holy, holy, holy. Oh, it's playing on the Discord. I was gonna say, why am I still hearing it? What the fuck is going on? Ma'am, I have pet you plenty. Okay, caught up on those. Also, Sticks, you and your 3-hour video. The 5 films, 1 story, 3 hours. And the playlist only one as long as if others are short. Like, leave some room for everyone else. Help. I was gonna say, Laura's like, help everyone else, and Sticks just like, Thought the stream was tweaking out for a second. Sticks just does a Your brother's birthday today? Well, happy birthday to your brother. Okay, let's go. Okay. What happens after the end of Half-Life Alyx?
Perhaps we could arrange a deal, Dr. Vance. You seem particularly upset.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm sorry, the way he ran, it was funny. 6 is the meme of the guy that is saying, I need more bullets, but instead of bullets, it's, I need more videos. Literally.
Arm off.
'Tis but a scratch.
I think Styx is just lucky that this community is not that big, that I get like, because if there was like 10, 15 other people sending in videos, I would limit it to where a person could do like 1 or 2 videos a week. So I don't have to scroll up an entire thing to find videos.
Scratch your arms off. Introducing the Fer-de-Lance, a species of pig.
Oh, Fer-de-Lance, yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure it's, isn't it F-U-R, not F-E-R? Pretty sure, isn't it Fer-de-Lance? Is it F-U-R? Name for, oh, Fer-de-Lance, okay. Has been used inconsistently and very informally with several species in the genus. Have been called Fer-de-Lance at one time or another, most commonly. Interesting. Okay.
It's a species of pit viper native to South America and Mexico. With this particular...
So thanks to Noah Bay, the server for Minecraft will more than likely be still running next month. Oh, nice. Thank you, Noah.
Nope rope, having quite
Nope rope.
possibly one of the nastiest fucking bites in the world.
Not the Elden
This
Ring.
is a fairly major problem, because this little has the temperament of an eshay at a train station. Being incredibly aggressive and extremely territorial.
Both of you's giving me your wallets and your shoes, bar, otherwise I'll cave your heads in right here, right now, bar.
In fact, this toxic garden hose is such an aggressive little shit. Within its range, it makes up an average of 50% of all snake bites. However, despite the huge number of attacks, it's only fatal in 6% of bites.
Oh.
So why is it such a problem? Just because you live the bite doesn't mean you'll want to. You see, when a Fer-de-Lance bites you, this massive viper sinks its huge
Not the
inch-long
frickin'
fangs
spy
into your
music.
skin and injects you with 2 teaspoons of venom. You will at this point notice a little status effect bar appear on the bottom of your screen. Don't worry about that. That's a mystery masker tool that'll hurt us later. Upon being bitten, your blood pressure immediately crashes lower than the stock market, and you start to feel very ill. The bite wound feels like you've been shot in the leg, you start sweating like someone's looking through your browser history, and then you start puking your guts up. Shortly followed by your collapse into the ground in agony. Now, Fer-de-Lance venom is hemorrhagic, so while you're having a frat boy moment on the ground, the venom is breaking down the walls of your blood vessels, causing massive internal bleeding. At the same time, it's seeping into your bloodstream, causing it to thicken and start throwing clots. But hey, you're in luck. You were with a buddy when you got bitten. They rush you to the hospital, and because it's such a common snake bite, they have the anti-venom on hand.
By the way, I'll show Lurk on stream now. If I really want to react to something, I'll probably just DM Nar and she'll see it after a few minutes. My night, y'all see it tomorrow. Alright, later, Fel.
And administer it immediately, counteracting the venom's effects. There is just one problem. The Mystery Mouse Cthulhu is still there, because anti-venom is not necromancy. So, all the dead tissue around the bite caused by the blood clots and internal bleeding, yeah, still very dead. In fact, it's so dead that it is rotting on your still alive body in a process called necrosis. I can't show you a photo of necrosis because it's genuinely disgusting, but to put it in a term you can understand, the snake applies scarlet rot.
Scarlet rot. Yeah, this is about the fertile ant snake. But it's not only in Australia, I believe. He showed it, or whatever, that it's... I forgot. But yeah, it's not just in Australia.
Now, so long as that rot's still attached to you, it's gonna spread. So, there's only one way to stop it. Cut it off. But despite
I forgot, where did you say it
huge
was?
number of attacks, it's only fatal in 6% of visits. The bite doesn't mean you'll want massive viper, cinch-long fangs into you. Teeth point notice a little status effect bar, a Mystery Mouse Cthulhu, little blood pressure, immediately, and you start to feel, wound feels like you've been shot.
Where do you say where it
leg,
was?
you start sweating like someone's looking through America and Mexico, native to South America. Species of pit viper native to South America and Mexico. With this
Native to South America and Mexico. There you go. Lovely. Look in the meme section of the server. I sent a video of an Australian snake that is similar to this one. Oh no. Oh my god. That one with reach to the end. It's always this guy. It's always this guy, I swear. Alright.
dragons are horror villains. I mean, seriously, this industrial-sized lizard is easily one of the biggest assholes in the animal kingdom when it comes to hunting methods, packing a PhD in suffering and a double degree in biological warfare purely because they cannot be expending effort to hunt. You see, Godzilla's little cousin here is the largest lizard in the world, weighing up to 166 kilos and being a full 3.13 meters in length, which means, for the short kings in my audience, if you're brave enough, bang a motor transport right there. Now, being the reptile equivalent of a Cadillac Escalade means that the Komodo dragon needs to consume a lot of calories to keep that bulk going. However, rather than using that bulk to proactively chase down and body slam its prey, they can take down prey 3 times their size, because as if being a reptilian tank was not enough,
the venom in
they are also
saliva.
Venomous. And this isn't just your run-of-the-mill snake venom that, you know, gives you a nice quick 15-minute death. No. A Komodo hunt starts with it running up to its prey and giving it a nice big chomp on the leg, injecting it with hemorrhagic venom. After biting, the Komodo dragon off and just sits there watching. The confused and bewildered animal runs off into the forest, leaking blood, allowing that Komodo dragon to track it like a DoorDash order. A week goes by,
DoorDash order,
and that bite wound isn't closing because hemorrhagic venom prevents blood clots. So the animal is still slowly bleeding out, and the Komodo is still watching. More time passes. That bite wound gets infected because Komodos are carrion feeders, meaning that the inside of their mouth is full of enough rotting flesh and bacteria to give Asmongold a run for his money. The infection begins
Oh, that was actually his reaction to the water.
A run for his money.
And that's funny he's using Fiji water, because I love Fiji water, because I find it to be kind of sweet.
The infection begins to drain the animal's strength, and the Komodo is still watching. Another week passes. The infection has spread, and the flesh has begun to rot. And you best believe that f***ass lizard is still there watching like he's waiting for his meal to heat up in the f***ing microwave. Once the bleeding, disease-ridden animal becomes too exhausted to move on its own and collapses, the Komodo strolls over and eats it alive, shredding it into chunks if it's larger, or if it's small enough, swallowing it whole as it screams on the way down. Even for me, man, that's fucked.
Yeah. Oh my god, not Amazon Prime posted Uzi and Hen versus Doll. It's so weird seeing this on Prime, I'm sorry. Aspen Gold mentioned, he said he was playing a joke when drinking water, whether you believe it is up to us. Maybe he was, because he knows what his fan base is like and what people look at him as, so it's kind of like, let me add on to this by making people think I can't handle water. But who knows? I don't know. Sport carriers
are really dumb. In fact, Australia's fuzzy icon is probably the dumbest thing on the planet. And that stupidity starts with their diet, because of all the things they could have chosen to eat, they chose to eat nothing but straight up poison. You see, koalas feed exclusively on eucalyptus leaves, which, shocking no one, are highly toxic, because they are full to the brim with eucalypt oil, which is so fucking poisonous that as little as 3.75 mil is enough to land you in the afterlife, with the Reaper asking you why the fuck you felt the need to eat a leaf.
Why?
Oh, it's also highly flammable and burns like napalm, because Australia. Now, despite...
No wonder Australia had the horrible brush fire.
Nature putting up this giant do not eat sign, that did not stop the koala, because he can't fucking read. This suboptimal bulking diet not only gives the koala fuck all in the way of nutrition, but also requires their body to rest to filter out the toxins so they don't fucking cark it. Meaning they need to spend upwards of 18 hours a day sleeping in order to just digest their fucking food. These dumbasses spend most of their life in a food coma. That is, however, if they even get to the food to begin with, because they are so mind-numbingly brain dead that they will not recognize a eucalyptus leaf as food unless it is on the branch. I could give this dumbass a lifetime supply of food, and if it wasn't on a stick, he would starve to death. It should come as no surprise to you at this point that the koala has such an esky temperature IQ that they literally have a smooth brain. The thoughts slide right off of this dumb cunt. I love him.
I love him. Oh, that's so funny.
He was paralyzed. He was not going to be able to walk again. So I wanted to give him a different mode of transportation. And he was zipping around the house. You could see that he had this incredible will to live, despite what was going on.
I would think so. You give something that can't walk the ability to run.
I am Shannon, and this is Harper's story for GeoBeats. I run a rescue called Mojo's Hope, and we're a non-profit rescue for animals with special needs. He was found outside in Alaska at about 3 weeks old.
They are stupid, but they're cute. Exactly.
We took him in and got him the care he needed immediately. But the injury, whatever happened to him, happened probably during birth.
Listen to those little cackle chirps.
Birth, so there was no way for him to repair and get better and be able to walk. Despite that, he's persevering. He's just incredibly full of life. I introduced the cart real slowly. First introduced the harness, introduced the cart, made it a very positive association because I believe fully in fear-free methods, never want a stress-induced for them because you don't want it to be a negative thing ever. You want him to enjoy it. He took to it in a week. He was like, this is it, I got it. He just loves climbs, zips, pounces everywhere.
I feel like at that point the limbs are like
to have like bedding everywhere because he like will launch off of things. So I have to be very careful.
I kind of wonder at that point if the limbs are just like dead weight at that point. Why not just amputate them? I feel like it'd make it easier in a way.
lovingly my feisty tornado
dragging
of love,
him?
because that's what he is. He's extremely feisty, but he's also very affectionate and loyal. So when Cinder was here, Cinder helped raise him. She was my husky, and she doted on him. He's on special food,
I'm
he has
guessing Cinder
medications,
passed away.
lots of supplements. He's incontinent, so he's not able to go to the bathroom on his own. So he needs to be expressed and stimulated, which can be very uncomfortable for him, but he trusts me to do that. Cinder helped raise him. They were together for 4 years. She passed in October 7th, 2023. Cinder was an extraordinary animal, and losing her has been really hard on everybody in the home, and her absence is very profound. And when
The
she
upbeat
was
music
gone,
still.
he got closer with me because she was not there. He was always close with me, but just knowing that he feels that safety net with me and knows that how much he is loved, I would say it transcends time and space.
The upper arm and body strength to be able to lift himself like that.
We just don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And if you could look at the ones you love today and tell them what they mean to you and show that to them each and every day, then that will make the world a better place.
Scotch egg recipe. Boil an egg. Cameron, the most randomness recipe come out of nowhere. Boil an egg for 5 minutes. Cover in ground pork, leaving no gaps. Roll thoroughly in flour. Thoroughly mixed raw egg. Then any breading breadcrumbs and fry or air fry until crisp. Huh. Bro, that cat got more mobility than some humans. Not wrong. Would you eat my recipe? I mean, it doesn't sound bad. I feel like I would give it a try. As long as the yolk is still runny. There's always a zero chance of just not waking up from anesthesia. So they would avoid surgery if possible. Probably that. Like, I get that. I just feel bad because you just see the legs flopping over, and I feel like that would be heavier on the cat, and also, unless there's like no feeling in the legs, I would think it would hurt dragging them. Finally, a cat that is actually a car. That cat was Lightning McQueen. McMeow. Cars 4 looks great! Now this one I know from the meme of the... I don't know.
Blinded both eyes, very overweight. Had been at the shelter for about a year, not really getting any applications, so I adopted her. I'm Donna, and this is Ethel's story for GeoBeats. She just walks in circles. I went to go visit a friend that was working at Cat Welfare Association. They're a local nonprofit cat rescue in Columbus, Ohio, where I live. What are you doing? I saw Ethel, this little balloon with these tiny little legs and her little white toes. I
Little
believe she did
Toby,
have
she's a
home at some
tabby, just
point.
like a
I don't
certain
know
other
whether she
pussy I
was
know.
dumped, maybe her owner passed away.
That was
But
you
given
somewhere.
the state that she was in, I don't think she would have made it on her own. I know that they were a little concerned whether or not she was going to have to be a permanent resident of the shelter. She was there for about a year, not just from being blind and older, but due to her weight, she needed her backside wiped. And that's kind of a deal breaker for a lot of people. Cats like that get overlooked, and I was drawn to wanting to help her. When I adopted her, the first few days, I was very anxious, wondering how she's going to adjust. What are you doing, Ethel? She didn't explore as intricately as perhaps other cats would due to her blindness. She kind of just stayed in the middle of the room. She didn't try to go underneath a couch or climb a bookshelf or anything, just kind of getting her bearings, getting her feel for where things are.
You're in the way, Potato.
We try not to
Potato.
move anything out of its
That's like me
usual
calling Ellie
place.
Loaf.
Good girl.
I would have like a towel underneath the litter box so she could feel that she's getting close to it. We had rugs around the house so she could feel when she's touching that rug that she's in the kitchen as opposed to the carpet. Oh, I'm in the living room, I feel the carpet. I feel the towel, the litter box is close by to try to help her learn her way around. What are you doing? She weighed 16 pounds. We bought a food scale. I weigh every meal, so I knew exactly how many calories she was getting, and I know that wet food is less calories than dry food. food. Plus her teeth were in such bad shape. So with the wet food, she's getting extra fluid, making sure that she's getting enough water. I fed her on a schedule. So breakfast, snack, and dinner at the same time every day helps her get into the routine so that she doesn't think that she can just, meow and look cute, and I'll feed her at any time. And also I don't leave food out all the day for her to graze, because when cats get bored, they might start overeating or just eating for the pleasure of food, just like us.
I was saying, it sounds like people.
When I adopted her in 2018, she weighed 16 pounds. Now she weighs 8 pounds.
Wow, nice.
She's approximately 13, maybe going on 14 years old. She's just adorable all the way around.
She's already an old baby. No, we can't lose Ethel. Ow, cat. Oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this.
Speaking of Miss Ellie. Ellie. Yeah. It's Miss Ma'am. You can't hear y'all? Hey. Come on. No, you jump up. Come on. This cat does not understand jumping up. Come on. Come on. Ellie. Come on. Come on. You jumped up earlier. Come on. Ellie. I'm gonna pick you up if you don't jump up here. There we go. Big bear girl. Yeah. Want a puff for everyone? Yeah. Yeah. Big baby. Big schmooshy. Big baby. Yeah. Oh. He spins into me, man, in real life. Pretty much. Is Shell wearing glasses in the animatic? Yes. I wonder what the reason behind the design choice is. She just doesn't care enough to jump. Cat ASMR. Ellie, we'll give you a channel of ASMR.
Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem. C. Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
I don't. Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. Nothing. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
You what?
Oh no! No! Oh no!
Okay, look. We both said a lot of things that you're going to regret.
Talk harder, Mommy. Just kidding.
But I think we can put it
I'm sorry. I see her yank his hair back and he goes quiet. It's just like, yank harder.
differences behind us.
Shut up, Sticks.
For science. You monster.
I mean, this one I kinda can understand, I guess.
I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of.
Even though I feel like this is more of an understandable hear me out, not really a hear me out. I'm guessing it's part of their AU. I love that it's generally accepted fact in this fandom that Wheatley's human form is just a carbon copy of Stephen Merchant. Yeah, it pretty much is. Should have been me, not Weekly.
Good for you for cycling to work. It's very healthy. You don't want to get a yeast infection. I just mean from wearing just the same sweaty clothes all day. That, you know, can create humid crotch conditions.
Humid crotch
leading
conditions.
to a buildup of fungus in your vaginal cavity.
See you later.
See you later.
Oh man. GLaDOS meets HAL 9000 Lego Dimensions. Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? This is the most awkward first day I've ever witnessed. Wait, this was real?
Hello. It's very nice to meet you. Would you like a game of chess?
I have detected a rogue, corrupt AI. Where did you come from? Did Black Mesa send you? Go away.
Black Mesa sent you?
I was in space, and now I am here.
But you can't stay here. I'm in the middle of something. Go back to space.
Is Dave there?
Who is Dave? I think test subject 240519989 was once called Dave.
Are you Dave?
No, I am a genetic life form in Disk Operating System. I would say it's nice to meet you, but it's not nice to lie.
Lying is a human emotion. There is no room for emotion within my calculations.
And there's no room for you within my calculations. Now go away.
I'm sorry, Dave. I do not know how to do that, as I do not know how I got here.
Stop calling me Dave.
Your aggression is getting in the way of your mission. That could cause you to distort your collected information.
Now, while she's distracted.
I do not like you.
It is important that you calm down.
How many times do I need to ask you to go away?
She's ignoring us. Now's our chance.
Your aggression seems unfounded, Dave.
I have the patience of a saint. You, however, are putting that to the test.
Now, while she's distracted.
Dave?
Would you like to meet my friend, Emergency Intelligence Incinerator? Hey, that's not fair. I was distracted. Go sit in the basement and think about what you've done.
The foundation element must be close.
I'm sorry, that's funny the end of that. Also, I need to see this thing of Gray sent.
Do you not trust the feelings of the flesh? Our biology yearns to join with yours.
I feel like this is Canny Valley, possibly.
But you puzzle us.
This is the kind of stuff I feel like you'd see in Newgrounds. Or like Adult Swim late at night.
Step up here on this chair.
Okay. Righty then.
Life is not an average kid, excels in every class. The pressure from his teachers and his parents on his ass. Hey, cat. With doom and gloom up in his room, he munches on a step. With a little pamphlet, eats a potato chip, and gives out heart attacks. Really on his law, parents definitely not parents. Our notebook, what has I got for? Our parents definitely not parents. Cardiac, fallback, carjack, payback.
Homicide testified, restrike, can't hide. High command, upper hand, met demands, just plan.
Our parents definitely not parents. The last play when he writes their name with definitely confidence.
I'm like, that's great. If Breaking Bad was a nuclear, oh no. Also, why is this so well animated?
Cancer diagnosis through a branching on his back. Gloom and doom up in his room. He's scheming something new. Gotta take a look, he's got another cook. 'Cause in reality, he is a mad dealer, sneaky mad dealer.
What's up, bitch?
Mad
I'm just more impressed with the freaking animation. I like how you drew Walter and the rest of it, the children designs from the show, but made Saul the teenager design. That's funny.
Australia's most common snake, and that's quite a problem, because it's also one of the world's deadliest. Introducing the eastern
Black mama?
brown snake, native to quite literally every state in the land down under. And unluckily for us, this asshole has earned himself a silver medal in the Note Rope Olympics venom category, coming in second place for the most venomous snake in the world. It is worth noting that third and first place are unsurprisingly also both held by Australian snakes. Because God hates us. However, unlike first and third, the toxic...
I mean, there is a reason why you Brits were sent, like, the people that the British didn't want were sent to Australia, because they were kind of expecting you not to live.
He is a far
So that's what
larger
makes
problem.
it more impressive that they did.
Because putting it lightly, he's a cunt. The eastern brown is one of the most territorial species of snake in the world, which is a scientific way of saying they operate on the US home defense philosophy. If you dare put a pinky toe onto this guy's property, he will bite your ass, injecting you with a hemotoxin that can send you to heaven via blood clot in under 30 minutes if left untreated. But hey, stay off his property and he'll leave you alone, right? Yeah, one problem. His property is your property. Get the fuck out of my room and play Minecraft! That's right, the eastern brown doesn't live out in the middle of nowhere like his slightly more deadly cousin. This fucker is so at home in the suburbs, he drives a fucking Prius. You can find this burnt piece of spaghetti literally anywhere. Go to put your shoes on, he's turned them into a 2-bedroom home. Hop in the car to go to work. Yeah, unfortunately, that's his car now. Get to work on the job site? What do you know? He works here too. Try to take a shower after a long day at work? Fuck off, he's moisturising. You can't even take a shit in the comfort of your own home without running the risk of the dunny being occupied. In fact, these bastards are so omnipresent that out of the 200 species of snake in the country, this ginormous asshole makes up 60% of snake bites. What a cunt.
What a Guardian of the Bull. Oh, that Death Note animation was made because Light's surname in Death Note live action 2017 surname is Turner. Oh, I didn't know. Really? They made his surname Turner? And hey, Ollie, the people sent to Australia were convicts. Exactly. The people that the British didn't want. That they didn't like. You're Australia's problem now. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Okay, fine. I think I have like 7 minutes left. So I think I could fit something. Whooper has sent so many of the Star Kid stuff. Or not so many, but his sent several. I feel bad because I'm just unless the musical that I'm into, I'm just not really into it. So even if it's like, well, unless it's like a blooper I find funny. Okay, lore. You don't live in Australia, you survive. I don't know about being when you're in America.
You know.
Also, Laura, should I watch the Spamton one, or is that like spoiler for Deltarune? Oh, I think skip the Spamton one. Okay. Spamton? Gee, Spamton.
You ready?
Whooper. It's just that all this stuff is Starkid. Like, unless it's something like a short blooper, then sure. But I don't know if I can handle 2 or 3 minutes. Because again, it has to be kind of stuff like that I'll enjoy. I don't want to sound like I'm being mean. If it's just like if I'm not interested in like the subject or something, like I don't think you want me to watch something. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Is that the playlist? You freaking named the playlist Naru's Nightmare? How long is this? How many are in their playlist so far? Oh, that's not bad. 58 videos. Okay. I'm gonna have to like pin that. I'm pinning this. Then you can just update it. Honestly, that's easy. Then it doesn't clog up the thing either. Oh wait, when you say animatronics, where is? There's digital ticket blooper. Nightmare Time Season 2.
When
it all goes by just fast enough that you probably wouldn't be able to process it, but I don't want to risk it. Okay. Yeah, it's just like one thing that sticks with me and it turns out to be like a big spoiler. Rolf and Earl being menaces for... Wait a minute. They look like they're from a pizzeria I've been to before. I feel like I kind of remember... Maybe it was the same style. Maybe it was a time period? I don't know. The concert one. You're saying you go to like 1 minute 30. And then watch until it's 2 minutes because that's really all I want to know. No, I'm trying to shorten. Wait, that bear is familiar. That's what I'm saying. The bear is familiar. They're from Showbiz Pizza. I knew it. I was say I remembered those animatronics. No, I'm trying to remember, but didn't... I'm trying to remember because I know the Zenless Zone Zero one, Flogo, you want me to watch before? I think Gray said it might be spoilers. I don't know. But let me see. Let me watch these first. Because again, I have like technically a minute, but whatever. These will be... Wait. Oh, this is 8 minutes? I might have to watch this one next week. Because I don't think these are that short. Yeah, this is 3 minutes. This one I'm just watching 30 seconds. So I might have to wait for Laura's for next week. Actually, it's Chuck E. Cheese, not Chucky. Wait, who said Chucky? Oh. Oh, that's because Stick said Chucky like that. Also, no, I mixed the pizzerias. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember there was a pizza place. It might have been Showbiz Pizza that I went to, and I remember the animatronics, and then they left and were replaced by a different pizza place, not Chuck E. Cheese yet. And then Chuck E. Cheese, I think it was like Peter Piper's Pizzeria or something like that, and then Chuck E. Cheese came around. I've been animating throughout the entire stream and just realized my iPad is scalding. Just on fire. Oh. The concert one I sent has a bit of context, but I'm not sure if it'd be funnier with or without it. So anyway, stick some on the old laptop I was previously using. I mean, I have no idea. Like, when it comes to, like, Starkid, I don't really care for most of it. So it's like, unless it's like I said, a short, like, joke or something that maybe I'll find funny, like, for the most part. But yeah, I'm gonna unmark the one that Laura sent. That's the HLVRA. I'll save that for next week because that one's 8 minutes. Yes. Okay.
Hey, let's get on with the show. What do you say, Earl?
You're a geek.
That's my man, Earl.
I can't even stand to look at you.
Yeah, thanks for the compliment, Earl. You too. I, Rolf the Wolf. I actually decided to take a good look in the mirror to see if I like what I saw. I don't need to tell you. I did. But hey, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, then get a nose job or a cleft foot in your chin or something. Okay, let's hear it for the big old fat monkey. I'll break your neck, Rolf. Showbiz.
I'll break your neck, Rolf.
We ain't at Showbiz anymore, Rolf. We got fired.
When did that happen?
About 35 years ago.
Did Beach Bear get caught sleeping with the boss's wife again? Hey, doesn't anybody want to hear what the Christmas spirit is to Rolf the Wolf, resident expert?
Who called for you, Rolf?
Rolf the Wolf, resident expert on Christmas spirit.
What's that, Rolf?
It's money. Lots and lots of money, because that's the best thing that you can get for Christmas.
I remember these animatronics.
No. Nah. You're a screaming geek.
You got it. Look, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, it looks like we're not going to be able to continue with the show. We're going to take a little break and see if we can get this thing fixed and be back with you in a little while, okay?
Just a cheese spread minute, Fats, and postpone my great ventriloquism act? No way! Hey, get that organ cranked up. We have a contract to perform.
Rolf, if you didn't notice, I said I need to fix this thing right now.
Our contract says you have to play right now.
But Rolf, I said...
3, 2,
Rolf.
1.
Rolf.
Where did you get that fabulous organ sound, Fats?
I'm gonna get you for this, Rolf.
Why don't you climb back in your petri dish, you microscopic mold spore?
Earl, I gotta
Microscopic mold spore.
Tell him it's in the contract.
No, you really missed the whole... No, Rolf, settle down. Okay, you can put your darn YouTube video up, and you can say happy birthday to your friend. Okay. But I don't think anybody's gonna love you. I mean, that's...
Okay, wait, are these ad-libs? Because them mentioning YouTube, like, they were taken down in the 90s. So... are these voiceovers?
Never gonna happen.
Because a lot of stuff also kind of feels like stuff they wouldn't... Like, I don't remember them saying this stuff. Granted, I only went one time, but...
Let's do Raw. Raw, please. Let's do
You've been working on this for years, trying to design a computer language that children can use, and what's the matter with you?
Well, I was sitting around in the jacuzzi with Rolf the other day, and he told me it couldn't be done.
Hey, I didn't say it couldn't be done, Billy Bob. I just said the Looney Bird couldn't do it.
All that mail, only 2 letters was addressed to you.
Oh, well. Hey, Earl, 2 fan letters is better than none. Hey, why don't you tell us who they were from?
Sure, Rolf. One was from your mother, and the other was from the IRS. And and they both wanted money. What?
What? See, now that one sounded like an actual clip because of the audio. The voices sounded like they were coming from there, whereas some of these sound way too clear. Like, the audio sounds way too clear for the clip. Especially from if it's from the 90s. Yeah, like, it was Global South the 80s. So 80s. If they're from the 80s to, like, early 90s, there's no way this audio would sound that crisp. So some of it sounds like voiceovers. Animatronic shows still happen. Oh, no, I do know they do, but I don't remember these animatronics still being around. Like, last I heard, they were, like, somewhere lost. Or not lost, but, like, stored away. Like, they're not still running them. So that's why I'm like, these have got to be old, right? Like, and there's just people voicing over. Because I haven't seen, like, new videos. Let me see. Soul Biz Pizza Place. Wait. So they brought them back? Well, it's not the same setup, so... So yeah, they're not doing the same thing. Yeah, see, so I think they had a fire or something like that. Or no, rocket fire explosion. So yeah, see, I feel like they've redone them. The rocket fire explosion animatronics can still be viewed at Billy Bob's Wonderland in Barboursville, West Virginia, in the Volo Auto Museum in Volo, Illinois. Yeah, so, but I wonder if they're still in the same setup, though, because, like, this one we just saw, they're not, like, the gorilla's not the piano and stuff. Like, some of these clips look like they're from the 80s and 90s. Why is the music so sad? What, are they trying to go for nostalgia? The frickin' dog's more creepy than the animatronic. The dog with the glowing frickin' eyes in the background. Excuse me? But yeah, like, last I heard, they were, like, not being restored, but they were, like, abandoned. This is them at the thing. You know there are more than one location, right? No, because last I heard about them that there wasn't, like, a bunch. They look worse for wear, holy. They were deteriorating, but they were fixed recently. This was 5 years ago. I mean, I'm happy that they got... What the fuck happened to them? I'm glad they got restored. Yeah, very neglected. The joints coming through the arm. The eye being clouded over. She had like a blind eye. She has cataract. This is nightmare fuel. This is FNAF. Hey, Timmy, for your 10th birthday, let's go to Rocket Fire Explosion. Proceeds to give him nightmares. I swear if that song gets the stream copyrighted. Imagine it does. I'm waiting for it. That email after the stream where it's like, you've got copyright stuff. But it's a shame seeing them like this. I'm glad they got restored. Because this is what I had heard last with them, is that they were like, I actually didn't know that they were in a museum like this, or like being like in a place like this. I thought like, I remember people talking about like, oh, where are they, and that kind of thing, and like I think the only ones that existed at the time, I don't know, this was probably like a while ago, where they were like deteriorated beyond belief. So that must be like a different pair, like a group that were like really bad off, whereas these guys were obviously deteriorating, but. I love how they could update the songs they sing, but then they leave them to rot like this. What the fuck? We went from deteriorated to him having no eyes and sinking. What the? The burn. Nah, this feels like FNAF stuff. This guy does. Super Service Station, I think you need some super service, man. Yeah, so this was filmed in 2019. However, as of 2022, the animatronics at Billy Bob's Wonderland have reportedly been fully restored. Billy Bob looks like he is trying to snap his own. Never seen a bunch of gears and wires be so depressed. Withered, yeah, they're withered. Make him play through the fire and the flame. Flugel, if he played that, I feel like he'd be on fire and be in flames. This is what Scott Cawthon thinks FNAF. Probably, yeah. It's probably he saw this kind of stuff, had the nightmare, and was like, "Yep, this is what I'm doing." Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese. Seuss and the girl, yeah. That is sad to see him like that. I'm glad they got restored. What do they look like now? I actually want to say this. Abandoned animatronics, where are they now? I'll save that. The restored. I want to see the restored. Restored? Wait, what? Rocket Fire Explosion sings the FNAF song? Oh, so this is them after being restored. Oh yeah, they're way better. You can already see how much cleaner. Nah. They have Bob. Why I play this is copywriting. Yay, Bob actually doesn't look depressed anymore. They don't look depressed anymore. Yay. When they start doing drugs. Hey, he's actually hitting the... I forgot what it's called on drums with the metal. This is so perfect. Having old animatronics play a FNAF song. But not the pop song. What, the Katy Perry? Because it sounded like a cover. This is literally Tombstone's song. It's not a cover, whereas the Carrie Perry one kind of sounded like a cover, so that's why he left it, but... Plus, we've had a movie. I don't know, they copyrighted it after that. It's so dead in there. Oh wait, I didn't even know that the bird was in there. So he wasn't even working before. Is this like during closing or something? Because it's so dead in there. I love how they actually fixed it where he hits the things now. That's great. Somebody goes, I hate FNAF, all cussing. Well, don't click on the video, dummy. Honestly, yeah. Flamingos, is this a real video or just an animation? Where is the restaurant? Comments are kind of melting my brain. Anyway. Okay.
But despite all of my struggles, I'm still
See, this is, I feel like, an inside joke for the Star, like, this Team Star Kid community. It's like, I'm not gonna get it, because if it's an inside joke, I'm not gonna get it. Like, I'm sitting here going, why are they losing their minds because he tackled him? Oh. My PFP on Discord was Krusty the cat from Chuck E. Cheese for a few days. Krusty was a character that existed for a year. I like the animatronics. Like, I like FNAF and stuff. I don't know if I could come up with an OC for animatronics, not to mention, I don't know. I don't think I could, actually. It's not really an inside joke. They just weren't expecting the tackle, I think. I guess I'm confused on why they got so excited over that. Like, he tackled him and they lost their mind like it was a inside joke thing. Like, oh my god, he did the thing! Kind of a reaction. So that's why I was like, what? Because I've seen people tackle before and people didn't, like, react like that. So that's why I'm like, oh, is it an inside joke where, like, it's their thing and that people were excited for it? Oh. This random... That's why I mean, I've seen people tackle before and they don't react like that. So that's why I thought it was an inside joke. Because they're reacting like, oh, hey, he did the thing. I think that's all. Not all of them, but for now. Because, you know, like I said, it's 3 hours and 18 minutes. What is it? The context probably makes it funnier, possibly. I mean, it might. It probably would. If I have context on, like, about it, maybe I would. How to correctly say TI according to NVIDIA. Why do I feel like it's like Ti? It's either Ti or T. Oh, there you go. What does TI stand for? It stands for titanium. So it is titanium, right? I would think. What the fuck is Giga Rays?
TX3090 Ti.
So it is Ti. Yay! I'm glad I got that right. I never So does Ty. Buying more Chuck E. Cheese robots? Wait, what? Huh? Because everyone was like, oh, he's not here. We've got to sing his song. And then he's ignored before he just... Okay, wait. Because everyone was like, oh, he's not here. We've got to sing his song. And then he's ignored before he just tackles. I get... I don't know. Maybe that's just not something I find personally funny. Or like, wow, that was surprise. I don't know. Also, why does this owl look so freaking big in this thumbnail? Why is the snow owl like as bigger than she is? Not at all clickbait-y like that. Wait, what's this? Guardians of the Wild Sky? What is this game? Yay, something else for me to go check out later. Go. Yes, I'm sure I want to close the player. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Well. Okay. All right. Well. Oh. Got through quite a few videos this time around. But anyway, thank you so much everyone who stopped by, watched, and learned. And thank you again to those of you who sent in your videos. I will be back next Friday and Saturday. Friday for Twitch, and then Saturday for YouTube at hopefully 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If not, 7 p.m. like 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, I love y'all. Also, thank you again to Sleep for the what do they call it here again? Because I'm used to calling it tipping on freaking Twitch. I think it's super chat, isn't it? Yeah, it's the super chat. Thank you again to Sleep for the super chat. The stream is ending just as I finish the animation. Good, post it, Laura. Share it. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, and keep bringing me back, guys. Bye.